Welcome to the GRG podcast. What's happening, everybody? What's going on? We are doing it live. We are here. The GRG podcast is in full effect, and we're going to be loaded tonight. There's going to be we're going to get a little bit of everything tonight because we have special guests. We got a couple of people that said that they wasn't going to be able to come, so I'm like, all right. So there was somebody that's saying they was going to come and fill in, and then of course we got the crew. So get ready. It's going to be one hell of a night. I can't wait to hear everybody's thoughts. I'm actually, for the first time, might just sit back and just do some drinking and just shut the hell up, say a couple of things.
Thank you.
What?
Got my beer right here.
I take that back. I'm going to do all the goddamn talking tonight. Anyway, let's go.
That's the first time. That's the first time I ever heard you say that, Mega.
I know. You know what? I was really trying to be nice about this, and then, Prometheus from the Zeus, he wanted to try to come out here and disrespect. Anyway, no. I did my rant. I'm good. I know that I'll probably have an epic one by the time we get to the end of the show. But let's get started, man. Without further ado, let's get to our guests, man. Glad you guys has come. It's been a long time. Coming, of course, man, we have to get a different perspective because there are people that are saying that we just can't have guys on the panel, even though everybody on the panel owns multiple consoles and even PC gamers. But regardless, they said that you don't have an alternate voice. So I made sure that I went to go get my boy Cali Rex. What's going on with you? Welcome back. Good to have you back, man. What's been going on with you, brother?
Nothing much. Just been gaming. Has been having fun. Been doing my own show, and I'm glad to be back on here. It's been a while.
It
It's
has
been a
been a while.
while.
It has been a while. It has been a while. So why don't you tell everybody what your show is? And man, I'm glad that you had me and Xbox come over there. It was my first time ever talking with Bit. You know what I'm saying? And that was pretty epic. So that was very interesting. But yeah, no man, tell everybody about your podcast.
My podcast is very diverse. I like to keep lots of different opinions. I like to have from PlayStation, Xbox, and PC sides. I like to get people to debate each other. And my podcast is called Extinction Level Gaming.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? Because he has a face of a dinosaur. That's what's going on.
I had to keep it I had to keep the theme.
That's right. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. All right, man. But thank you for coming on back, man. Really do appreciate it. I know it's kind of was a last minute thing. I hit you up and then you said you couldn't. And then you was like, you know what? I'm free. So great. 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 All right. We're moving on to the next guest. This person, the last time he was here, I think. Well, no, that he was here, I think, after that. But I do remember he was on probably one of the most epic GRG episodes ever because I was plastered.
You went left as fuck.
Plastered. I drunk some kind of vodka or it was tequila or something. I never drunk it before.
Your wife was like, "Try this," and you were
like,
"Okay."
Yeah. My wife was like, "Try this," and next thing you know, I was talking about black love, and everything was, man, I was happy as hell, boy. I was over here talking about Delilah and her husband, and I was happy about their marriage, and and the black family and everything. I went way out to the stratosphere that night. So I don't know what episode that
you
was.
made it almost like a 4-hour podcast.
It was a really long podcast, and I was lit. I was gone. Right after that show was over, my wife woke me up. I was over there slobbering because with the dang with the headsets hanging off of my neck. I was so gone. I never touched that tequila. That's what it was. It was tequila. I never touched it ever again. So anyway, I brought you back before that. I mean after that, but I just don't remember. So we'll just say that was the last time. So what's going on with you, Otter? What's happening with you, Doc? Artemis, what's happening with you? What's been going on, brother?
Not much, man. Today's a good day. Today is the start of the weekend. There's some things that happened this week that was pretty fantastic. Some they kind of didn't work out so well, but yeah, man, I'm happy to be here, ready to get into this show.
No doubt. All right, man, and so we're moving on to the crew. What's going on with you, 108? I seen you out there. You was showing your sound, your subwoofers. You over here driving around. You clowning. You over here making fun of people who got a PlayStation 5. Who don't have a PlayStation 5 right now. They're gonna put a hit on your ass. You better watch out. Them stands are serious out there in them streets. So you better watch out, man. I seen you out there and you got that PlayStation 5, man. How's it feel, man? What's going on with you, brother?
It feels like I'm happy to know people in GameStop that got me on speed dial. When they get anything, I get anything. And if y'all was in New York, y'all would have had it too. I got rid of 9 PlayStations myself. 9 of them. But I got like 30 Xbox dues for Tuesday. And shout out to the guests that came through. I'm not going to call you guests because when our team don't show up, y'all like, what you call them? What you call them dudes again?
Fill-ins?
No. Rent-a-killers. Good looking.
Replacement killers
holding us down.
Replacement killers.
Rent-a-killers. That's what I'm talking about.
Don't give Dark any type of idea.
I know. Don't give me a big head, man.
Listen.
You got to keep
his
his momentum down at all times. You start giving him a big head, he starts saying some things that he ain't supposed to. He starts getting out of bounds, and I don't know, man.
I start talking about black love and everything like that.
And the Lakers and comedy. So let's go.
All right, moving on to the other member, PK. What's happening with you, brother? Man, I know you've been busy. You've been popping, doing some videos. Man, what's going on, man?
Yo, I have been busy. I've been playing this terrible game called Marvel and popping videos left and right, being excited for these new consoles about to drop. Though I must say, Xbox put a lot of work in their production in that commercial, man, because I can't get those songs out of my head. I'm trying to tell you, if you won't know what I'm talking about, you gotta pop on that Series S commercial and that EA Plus game Xbox Game Pass commercial and listen to the song. Just listen. Don't even look at it. Just listen to it and see how gangster that sound. I can't get it out of my head. Like that's like our new theme song. Like seriously, you gotta listen to it, K Megan. That's our theme song going forward, bro. Serious. But anyways, I had a good time. uh, I seen a lot of stuff, and I even seen Nintendo sneak a little Monster Hunter up under the radar, and
Yeah,
nobody
nobody
seen,
cared.
nobody seen. You know what I
It's because
mean?
nobody cared.
Nobody cared.
Mm-mm. They
That's a
try to
little
sneak.
disrespectful.
No,
Nintendo fans
No,
no.
cared.
listen,
They cared.
listen,
They
It's
cared.
not
listen.
about
The
Nintendo.
Nintendo fans didn't even respond. I'm a Nintendo fan. I don't
It's
care.
not about a Nintendo thing. It's just the fact that they sneaked it in under the radar, like nobody
Capcom definitely
was
put it
paying
out.
attention. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, I just had a good old time, man. Talking about games and whatnot.
All right, no doubt, no doubt. And then last but not least, until maybe another one of the members be coming in, or the other person, or whatever what you call them, Lemon,
Rent a
filling
killers.
rent a killers, really killers come in.
That
You
sounds
know what I'm
like a
saying?
really, really bad Saturday
hired
morning
guns.
You on a
TV
badass
show.
podcast? Let's go.
Right,
Word.
Rent a
right,
killer.
right,
Style,
right,
baby.
right. This isn't Xbox.
Mm.
This
That
isn't
sounds like a
Xbox.
really bad, like
This is something different.
80s movie.
Yeah,
Rent a killer.
Exactly, bro.
but you know what? But when you walk in here, you better be ready. That's exactly what happens. You know what I'm saying? It's not where
Built by Cannon Films.
it's
You
not
know
where
what
like
I'm
an
talking about?
Xbox. You know what I'm saying? We got to go through the motions and no,
Yeah.
no, it's not none of that. It's none of that. It's none of that.
You're
None
not
of
all
that.
about people's feelings?
No, fuck that. We tear you limb from limb if you make a mistake. But anyway, no, no, that's
Oh
not it.
damn,
That's not it.
that's not true.
Anyway,
But okay.
let's not do that.
They
Anyway,
about to go,
six. I know. No, they. Otter already knows about how I am. Anyway, uh, and Cali Rex has been brewed and brought up into the realm of just what it's like, man. I mean, look, when I was on his podcast, you missed it, guys. I mean, me and Bit, and shout out to Bit. I want to give my condolences to I think he said his aunt passed away. So I just wanted to give my condolences for his loss. I mean, I definitely understand when you
Dang.
lose a family member, it's tough. 2020 has been a asshole ass year, so man, give out my condolences to him. But yeah, me and him went at it. That was our first time ever having interactions other than just what we done on Twitter. And yeah, man, it got a little messy, but you know what I'm saying. But it was all fun and respectful. And when after we got off to the show, everything was all good. So it is what it is. But Slayer, what's happening with you, man? Sick. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yo.
Woo!
In here by the skin of my teeth, let me tell you.
Yes.
Oh boy. But hey, welcome back to both of our esteemed guests, Dark Artemis and Cali Rex. Cali Rex in particular, bro, I've been checking you, but I didn't know you had that podcast. That sounds real dope, man. I definitely gotta check that out. You said the name was
Extinction Level Gaming.
Extinction Level Gaming. Oh wow, that sounds dope.
And don't be afraid to ask everybody on the on the podcast, any of the panel to come on to the show. That's
oh
yeah.
Hey, that's my line, bro. That's my line. It's my turn to speak. So
my bad.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay.
What?
So, yeah,
Oh, that
Rex.
sound like a fanboy. He need to autograph
hey.
an Xbox symbol and mail it to you.
Wow.
Cali Rex. I like your boy.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
wait for your
sure.
time.
I'll invite you people.
Yeah.
Cool. But welcome back, fellas. Welcome everybody. Yeah, like I said, I just barely got in here just before the show started, so I'm real hyped, man. It's been a good time. Past few weeks here, man. I'm real hyped and I'm real proud to be an Xbox fan right now. But yo, there's lots to discuss.
Lots to discuss. So might as well get into it. Let me go ahead and hit up C Trigger 3. You know what I'm saying? That man, you know what? Man, just to hear it just soon. I'm gonna be having all different types of little sound effects and stuff. Anyway, because when he said this name C Trigger 3, you know what I'm saying? That just comes off as like, I just wanna, if there was an old a song from Tupac and Bone Thugs and Harmony, and there was this the clacking of the gun, you know what I'm saying, and that dun, 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 That's a dope ass name. I like that name. Anyway, man, appreciate it. In the super chat, he said, "Did Sony lie to you?" Oh my lord, we will definitely get into that here a little bit later. But first, let's go ahead and break this down and talk about something else. And that was something that we actually talked about on the next podcast, and that was talking about since we have some PC guys on the panel, and that was about the debacle going on with Nvidia and their pre-orders with the 380. So this is like kind of like our very first topic. So this is kind of like the round table.
380 is a gun. That's a gun.
Okay, the 3080. I'm sorry. See, I'm thinking of guns right now. I'm sorry. The 3080. I'm like, shots fired. Anyway, so the 3080. I got guns on my mind now. I'm turning into Miss K. I'm over here thinking of
Am
guns.
I gonna have to start ducking bullets, man?
Man, I'm thinking about. I might have to go to the. I feel like going to the closet. You know what I'm saying? Miss K be showing her fireware. And I don't even want to go to the motherfucking back room into the garage and just start showing out a couple of mine. I don't have as many as she does.
You ain't no real country dude. You're supposed to have it right next to you on the couch. You slipping.
I'm not on the couch. I'm in my game room, and in the game room I got other toys, but I will not disclose what I got.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, I got. Yeah,
Whoa,
yeah.
He got other toys. Y'all heard him say
I
it.
got other toys. Something that
Got little tinky winky toys.
Yeah, something that something called a crossbow. Let's get it.
Yo, K-Mac, you know what I'm doing right now?
What?
I'm playing xCloud.
He's got something called the crossbow.
I got the crossbow, not the crossbow, the crossbow. Anyway, so
oh my god.
Anyway, so all right, let's get into it. So so anybody, y'all just jump in here and just want to talk about it. Like I said, this is the roundtable topic. So the pre-orders with that, did anybody try to go after the 3080 and try to pre-order it, or y'all guys already knew that this was going to be something crazy that was going to happen? I mean, I know that Lemon was talking about it, and I know he was talking about wanting to get it, but I mean, what happened, man? What's going on?
Well, I'm dealing with one of the biggest distributors of those for locally, Micro Center, and they didn't even get their shipment in.
Oof.
Yeah, I was gonna pick one up and surprise everybody and show it and talk about it, but they didn't get it in.
Man. Shout out to Megatron and to everybody else.
Yo,
hey man, where's our boy Chris Hart? I ain't seen Chris Hart anywhere.
You know where he at?
On the Boom podcast.
He's over there watching my video. I sent specifically
He's in the chat.
him on Twitter.
Oh, is he in the chat?
Oh,
that's Christopher Hart. But he ain't got no. But Christopher Hart don't have no picture. He's in hiding.
No. I need that receipt. I need to see your PlayStation pre-order receipt.
Oof.
I told you.
No.
We are pulling out the fraud police.
Wait. Hold on. He got the email though. And so I got a little bit jealous. So he did have the real email, but I don't know if it was actually his. So we need a receipt, homeboy.
Oh.
I want to see you on video.
I have a receipt. I put it on Twitter, so
60% of the way there.
You ain't got no receipt.
Yeah, we
posted it on Twitter. You know what? You're a fraud.
Yo, Chris Hart,
hey, my boy Iron Mike said, "Damn," he said, "I was worried my man Chris evaporated, but no, he came back." You know what I'm saying? He came back. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but we glad that you're still alive. I didn't know if you.
I want to see you
went
say PlayStation 5 too.
Yeah.
PS5.
No,
it better not say Xbox Series X.
You don't know. It better not say PlayStation Pro. Don't do that.
He's a PlayStation hoe, so definitely he would have had one.
You saw me tag you in that video, and remember, I broke that news first about everybody going to pre-order day before it happened, moment it happened. Just remember where y'all got that info for. Just remember where y'all got it from.
All right. So do anybody really want to touch on to the
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, PK. Go ahead, PK.
Yeah, PK
What I wanted to say is, first,
sir.
I wasn't going to do the pre-orders because I'm waiting till next month when Ryzen 4000 series is announced. But what I want to say is, because it's sold out, and you know how scalpers are, they put it on eBay. But one went for, you think, how much you think?
1,000.
2,000.
Oh, for cards like that, about $5-6 grand.
Yeah.
No, wait, let me finish. 70,000.
What?
Shut up. 70 grand?
70,000.
The right man would pay for that. Jesus.
Some motherfuckers, lots of money and is desperate.
Yes,
I'm not that
70,000.
desperate.
No, not that desperate.
I'm not making this up. Like
yo,
70,000, 1,000 the amount of the card's worth.
okay, now that's amazing.
Yeah, come on, the
But
3080, right?
Yes, the 3080.
Yeah. That happened.
Yo, that's amazing and all, and I feel like this might dead the conversation in this whole situation. But yo, frankly, to be honest, as a PC dude, this son I follow every time. This is exactly how it happens every time. That first shipment is like a couple of minutes, and that's it. And that's if it. You get through. Even if you're there ready to click on time, you still may not make it because the site is so hammered, and you just have that bad luck in and of the moments when you click it. That's it. So it's like a lottery. It's like a lottery. So this happens like this every time. The second shipment will be better, and you got to think of COVID. I don't think that's really that much of a problem because all this manufacturing is automated. But there is the human element, and China is ruthless. So people is back at work, hard body.
There was something that
it is what it is.
And I just want to say, COVID is not slowing them down. Okay, they just went and bought. They bought ARM. Okay, they're not playing games.
Exactly.
They're not playing games.
Nvidia bought $40 billion, folks. $40 billion.
Well, that's the thing. I think Pred brought it up last night. He said that a lot of times the reason why this stuff happens is because Nvidia wants you to buy the aftermarket cards because they make a profit off of those too. So, do you guys think that's why?
No, not at all.
No, not at all.
Especially not now.
This has been happening the last 3 to 4 years in a row.
Last 3 to 4.
Yeah.
Ever since mining has been a thing, people been buying up cards to make rigs. Yes, and that's what it is, and that's part of it anyway. And the other part is definitely scalpers because it's the first on the market. But once they get it more mainstream and more people carry it, then it's not going to be that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you right now, that person that freaking sold that thing for $70,000 is $70,000 richer than.
Yeah.
Whoever bought it is an idiot.
Yeah, whoever bought it is you could have waited.
Wait. If he's got no, let's not call him an idiot because if he has 70 stacks to drop on a card, that dude's got bread. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot of money. Yeah, there's no.
Just do it. Yep.
I mean, you got to be honest. I mean, if there's anybody out there that could really, and sorry, I kind of went away for a second because my son, he likes to do photography on the side with what he's doing with real estate and stuff.
I'm gonna check it right now.
And so anyway, I had to hit him up because he's over here looking all weird and stuff. And I said, "Boy, did you go to jail?" Because it looked like a mugshot. and so I had to put a gif of haha dicks when he was doing guard. Because I mean, look, my son ain't into that life. So I'm like, what are you doing? What is this? Did you go to jail? I mean, because look, you're gonna have to stay in there. Hey, pops ain't gonna get you out. But anyway, so no, he just was doing some kind of crazy pictures and saying something. I don't know. But anyway, I apologize for that. But no, I was still listening though. And listen, for me, I think it's a good thing that I can wait because with everything else that's going on, I need to just have my priorities straight with just one item. If I wanted to try to go ahead and try to get the 3080, the 3080 or whatever, and then plus try to look at the PlayStation 5, which we'll get into, and then like the Series X. I mean, it's a lot to juggle, and all this stuff would be coming around at the same time. It's actually kind of a good thing that we have some breathing room, especially because let's just be honest, not everybody's going to be able to get everything. Some people will, but not for the majority of us. Not everybody will. So I don't know. So what do you guys think on that?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. It's not about spending for me. It's just my hobby, and I try to always stay on top of it. Be an expensive launch. If you get both systems, you're looking at over $1,000. No games, no controllers, no nothing. If you get the memory card for Xbox at the still time, it's still $219. That's $1,200 plus tax. At this point, people will have to make choices. This is hard times right now for people, man. This is real hard times, and I don't even know how to explain this next gen experience, but I said it from last year. K Mega been hearing me. This is gonna be an expensive holiday season, man. It's gonna be real bad, and a lot of people's not working, man. So for those of you out there, including myself, be humble, man, that you have the opportunity to go out here and buy these systems at launch, and do yourself a favor, share with your neighbors, baby. Invite them over and let them get that experience in your house, because that's what I'll be doing for my people that can't do that. I'll be streaming, and then I'll be having the homies over old school status until dudes can get their systems. But it's gonna be an expensive holiday season if you jumping on board. Very expensive. Facts.
Always.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an expensive year. I mean, for all gamers, not just Xbox, PlayStation, the PC guys. It's going to be expensive. Even Nintendo guys is going to be expensive because I mean, there's going to be a ton of games that are going to be coming, and they're going to be like $70. So
There's no games coming up for Switch. There's no games coming up for Switch this holiday.
oh, I'm sure there will be.
No,
Oh no,
they have nothing.
Ori and Will of the Wisp is coming.
That's a collection. That's older games. They have nothing new coming out.
Well, that's
I'm
new
sure
for them.
we're going to buy the freaking people are
Yeah,
going to buy that
I have a Switch.
Mario.
I'm telling
They're
you
going to buy the
now.
Mario.
I would not buy that Mario game, especially when they arbitrarily created a demand and it's only good until when? March 2021?
Yo,
No.
BK, I respect you on that, really, because I do agree. You're preaching to the choir
That's
here.
bull
but I've
crap,
seen the
yo.
video
I'm a Switch
from
owner, and I'm
Digital
gonna tell you now,
Foundry
I
that
would
makes sense.
never.
It's got pluses and minuses, and if you're a crazy Nintendo fan like I feel you are, and I don't mean that in a negative, okay? But still, bro, you might want it, bro. You might want to just check yourself. I feel you. You're preaching to the choir. I agree. Yet and still, you want that.
I'll switch in and I want that game.
Yeah, I want it too, but I'm not going to pay.
I already own those games. I'm not paying for them again.
I've never played those Mario games before, so it's just gonna be like a new experience for me. That's why I'm gonna get it.
Hey man, if that's where you want to be with it, PK, hey, that's cool. That's cool. I respect you.
Yeah, I'm not paying for it the second time. That's crazy.
But yo, it's good. It's good. It's got some negatives, but you would love it. Facts.
Yeah. Matter of fact, there's somebody that just sent it that I wanted to be a guest because this guy he is a true blue diehard PlayStation fan, and I wanted to get him on because me and him get along pretty well. He kind of don't like anybody else. that's an Xbox fan,
Mm-hmm.
but I wanted to get him in. His name was Black Frost. But he couldn't make it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I don't know. Cali Rex.
Well, if he only like you, y'all need a one-on-one.
Oh well, no. I'm just saying. No. I'm saying in the sense of
What the hell was that?
I'm saying
He only likes
cause,
me, but really?
no. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying because you know how I get projected as just a pro Xbox. I'm just an all Xbox guy, right? Even though I own almost everything.
Mhm.
But you know what I'm saying. But regardless, I'm still because Xbox is my preference. I get labeled as an Xbox guy. Me and him goes back and forth. We talk about stuff. We don't ever go left or anything. We just have a conversation. And I wanted him to come on the show with the rest of the people and give his thoughts on it because he was thinking that we were going to jump on him. I'm like, no, that's not what we do.
that here.
You sure you want to have him on here with these hooligans?
Of course, yes. Well, you're a hooligan. I don't know what you. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, Otto. You might act a fool. I don't know. But anyway, but you know what I'm saying. But I really wanted him to come on. But so you know what I'm saying because I really want people to come out. You know what I'm saying. That's why I respect the Thrash came on because I reach out to PlayStation guys all the time to come on to the show, regardless of what you think about his stuff. Because I know he said something to Aaron Greenberg, and I just laughed my ass off. But overall, he's a good guy, you know what I'm saying, to talk to communicate with, but it's still his messaging is completely off. But that's not the point. I just wanted to just give him a shout out because he just hit me up and he was making a point. He was like, "Hey, bro, hey, how about you? You thinking about that 3080? I heard you talking about it, and so it's seen in there, and what you just said." It's bidding for $80,000. So somehow
ridiculous.
It was $70,000.
Oh, somebody got that. Somebody did get it for 70,000.
Oh, okay. Well, now it's bidding for 80,000. So that tells you right there that's insane. Insane. Like I just told him, K Mega's pockets don't say it says say la vie. It says say la vie. We ain't doing that, Jack.
Your pockets aren't unlimited.
No.
So I just want to put it out there. I know we're gonna move on from the 3080, but I'm gonna tell you, ain't nobody on this panel buy more Switch games than me. Okay, I play Switch more than anybody. You can look at my time. Okay, on Smash Brothers alone, I got 625 hours. Can't nobody touch me. Okay, and that's that's just Smash.
Okay, yeah, and yes.
Nintendo only had 2 bangers this year, and that's Animal Crossing and Paper Mario. They had nothing to show the rest of the year. No new games. That's why they're selling you old games again. They have nothing to talk about. Nothing.
Wow.
And that is the sad point. If PlayStation or Xbox decided that they're going to sell you a system in the fall and not have nothing to offer you but some old shit they made 2 generations ago, that would not fly.
Yeah, it would probably. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
right. It wouldn't fly.
Facts.
Yeah.
Makes it the point. Damn, that was easy.
Yeah, it was, no doubt. All right, so anybody else want to touch on this?
Yeah.
Oh, you? Okay, go ahead, brother.
Yeah. Speaking back on the thing everybody was talking about with the whole like the pricing thing and everything's expensive and we're all spending a lot of money. Yes, indeed, we are all spending a lot of money. Now, just myself alone, I've bought new TV, $1,800. Plus the insurance, that's like $250 on top of that. I already put the money aside for the Xbox and games and accessories, right? And a PS5 controller. Wink, wink. And I'm hoping to get a 3080 by the end of the year. But myself, that's a lot of money right there. But even Lemon here, he rebuilt his PC. He fixed his laptop. He's scheming on the next TV. He was trying to get the 3080.
Scheming.
And
I know, right?
if the 3080 was available to him, he would have had one right now.
Yeah.
It'll be
Spending a lot of
more.
money.
Somebody,
I know you're looking to spend some bread on a TV, right? Or you just realize you don't have to. Hey, Mega?
No, what'd you say?
he disappeared.
No, I'm here. What'd you say?
No, I said, weren't you looking to spend some money on a TV recently, or did?
Oh yeah. No, I'm gonna give you.
He's upgrading, but he don't have to. He's giving his TV to his mother-in-law, right?
To my mom. Yeah, no.
You didn't have to, but you're gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna give my television to my mom, and I'm gonna go.
Well, I'm gonna do your mother like the wolf did Little Red Riding Hood and them damn pigs. I'm gonna dress like your mom's. I'm gonna lay in the bed. I'm gonna cover partial my face.
Wow.
Listen,
I'm
Mama,
gonna have my hair bonnet
I would
on.
say,
bro, my mom. Hold on. My mom is 5'5". My mom is 5'6". First
Just
off, let me
leave it right there. No, you ain't gotta put it up. I'm good. Just leave.
Hold on. First off, you know what I'm saying? You know how big you know how big I am. My mom is 5'6" and is all powerful, like mighty. So like, you know what I'm saying? Just with her attitude, like she can still say shit and makes me tremor, right? Like she like K Mega on 10,000. Y'all don't even want to fuck with her.
I mean,
Yeah.
No,
Anyway,
like you're a good child.
For me, it was like I bought a new TV. I did. I got a mid-tier, not something that was too expensive, not something that was really less expensive. I got something that was kind of like in the middle. I got the Sony 900H.
Yes, my guy.
Very
Yeah,
nice. Very nice.
Good TV.
I know. I thought it was a good deal. I mean, I got it for less than 1,000. So
What you got, the 65-inch?
No, the 55.
55.
Actually.
Oh yeah, it's 1,000. And if you get the 65-inch, it's 1,200. And if you get the 75-inch, it's 1,850. Fact.
I love the TV so far, and I'm excited for these consoles to come out and
that's on my radar.
Yeah, it's a beautiful TV. I mean, even with the consoles that we have now. So I mean, like I can only imagine what's going to look like with the next generation of consoles. I mean, granted, I'm not probably going to get a Series X right away, but just because I got a PS5 now, I probably will wait until next year or something like that.
Did you get your firmware update for your 120 ports on HDMI 3 and 4?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's out. The 4K 120 patch.
Oh, the one? No, that's not out yet. No, it's not out yet.
Get him off the show. He got to go.
I think it's only on. I think it's only on ports, HDMI ports.
No, it's 3 and 4. But they supposed to put out the firmware. I didn't know if it was out yet for that model.
No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh,
I'm not sure. On. No, I know it will do 120 hertz eventually. So
yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
Like
that's
mine.
nice. All right, guys. I think people are coming to start to pop in because they're ready for the nitty gritty. They're ready for the main event. Big shout out to our boy Fonzie Belvedere. Over there for my boy PTK Blam. Big shout out to his podcast and everything. Invader Gaming. What's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys coming in and
Oh,
everybody
I
else.
gotta make
So
an announcement.
Shady, I'm
Gotta make
glad that you back, brother. What's going on? What's going on, 108?
I will be on TXR this Sunday with that super crew over there with Invader, Centurion, Megatron, Tim Dog. This Sunday, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Come through, support your brother,
9 o'clock
and it's
when?
gonna
What
be a
day?
good time. Sunday,
I know,
Night?
every
but
Sunday.
I know, but the people don't know. Maybe you know what
No,
I'm saying.
all right, Sunday
Yeah,
at 9 o'clock. This Sunday, September
Night?
20th. Thanks for the invite, my man Invader and
right.
my man Megatron, always holding
I've
me
seen our
down.
boy
Know what I'm
Megatron in
saying?
here.
Yeah,
I
facts.
was gonna say
Shout
what's
out
up and shout
Megatron.
him out, but shout out to my
Here.
boy Megatron.
Facts.
And to my boy Sleepy Goblin. He just said that
Word.
he said it earlier, right in the beginning before the show even started. He beat Wasteland 3. That's what I'm talking about. Another one down. And he said it's one of his best games of the year, just like I've been touting. Listen, do not sleep. I understand. Listen, if you're not into RTSs, then don't
It's
be.
not an RTS. It's an
Well,
RPG.
it's an RPG RTS because of it's like XCOM. If you played XCOM, it's a mix of XCOM and like Halo Wars or Gears Tactics into one package. But the thing of it is that the story is so in depth, right? Like I actually feel bad for what I'm doing because I'm playing Greedfall right now. I bought Greedfall day one,
How you
and
like it?
I enjoy it. If you are into an in-depth RPG. Greedfall is really cool. It's got the controls are familiar like from The Witcher 2, but the enhancements, even though like it's a slow grind, but it's very dialogue heavy. And it's not like you're doing reading. You can just listen because it's voice acting. Voice acting is very, very good actually for that game. It's so like I'm a black dude with a cowboy hat and with a British accent. It's crazy. So it's like an alternate colonial universe to where kind of like the colonials kind of moved to America, but this island isn't America, but the indigenous look like Indians, and it's got a really cool deep story. I'm enjoying it, and I'm going to beat this game. I've already put in about 55 hours into it.
Don't you hunt
It's
down
really
like
good.
monsters in that game?
Well, no. It's really about a lot of diplomacy. Like you come in, you're
Oh.
the cousin, and this is one thing
Yeah,
I
I'm
do
good on
like.
that.
Well, hold on. This is one thing that's really cool about it, right? Too, is that, and I hope a lot of other games does it. Like, cause okay, so I made my character, a African American character, right?
Mhm.
So in the universe, and normally they don't do that in other games, but a lot of it shows a lot more diversity when you show like if you want to be a Latino person or or just a white person or whatever, it 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 kind of blends in your character for through their universe. So like I'll have characters that will be white. I have a lot of characters that's in the universe that's more that are people of color. It is really cool how they did that. It's a crazy mix, and it's a good game. I mean, the story does not compel me as much as Wasteland 3 does, but if you are into RPGs, give it a shot. Greedfall is on sale right now. I bought it day one because I knew that I would enjoy it. I just kind of hate that I put that I played Wasteland and now I'm playing this because and at some points I'm kind of like this shit is not as hot as Wasteland 3, but it's still a good game. So go ahead and check that out. So anyway, all right.
Yo,
So
they must be a sponsor. Jesus Christ.
bro, I look good games is just good games,
He's
man. I
getting
mean,
paid.
Hey, and someone in the chat was
Yeah.
correcting you, K Mega.
what?
Tell him, PK.
Emmanuel.
What did he say?
Emmanuel.
What did he say?
He said, "What are you talking about? It's a turn-based RPG, not an RTS."
What are you talking about? With Wasteland?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wasteland is like XCOM.
Right. It's an overhead turn-based RPG, but it's not an RTS.
It's kind of like an RTS.
You know,
Oh
we
my
got to move
God.
on. Come on, we
It's
got
kind of
mad.
like an
No,
RTS.
there's a difference.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah,
like
there's a difference.
Think about it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's kind of
Tomato,
like an
tomato,
RTS.
let's
I don't
go.
care what
Yo,
you're going to
Sick,
say.
you know what I'm doing?
What?
What?
I'm playing xCloud.
All right.
Nice.
So regardless of whatever, listen, it's X. To me, it is. Listen. I'll say, you know what I'm saying. Look, you can try to correct me all you want to. It's a blend of greatness of like Halo Wars 2 and a blend of XCOM. So I don't care
basically,
what you want
let
to say.
you be country then.
Let me be country. I beat the game. Did you beat it?
No.
What, a person that's over here trying to call me and correct me? Did you beat it?
I don't object you.
I'm
I
about
want to.
beat
Yeah,
it.
hell
I just
yeah. I'm
wanna
gonna be.
choose-
I'm gonna be messy on
I
that
just
because
wanna
how
choose
you gonna tell me?
Why would I
version
even play
I
that
beat
game?
it.
That's not even
I
up
beat
my
the
alley
game.
at all.
I'm bragging about it. Fuck it. It's a great game. It should be a game that should be up nominated for Game of the Year. I'm
What's the
calling
next
it
topic?
now. All right, let's get to it.
Yeah, let's get to work.
All right, let's get to it. PlayStation. Here we go. The PlayStation event.
The lies that you tell.
We'll get to that here. Let me be country bastards. Anyway, so okay, so the game. I said the game. So y'all got me all tripping about somebody correcting me. Messy.
You Sick, what I'm playing on?
Huh?
xCloud.
No. Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. Let's go.
Oh, okay, all right. What game are you playing? What game are you playing on it?
Battletoads.
Oh, really? How's it running on Battletoads?
Yo, son, this phone is immaculate.
Metal turds.
Oh my god.
Oh, you know what? And I just got an achievement. Yes.
Anyway, all right. So the PlayStation event, it came. It went. So now I want to hear what you guys think. So I'm going to go to our guest first, and the first thing I just want to know is what you thought about the show, Cali Rex, and what grade did you give it? What was your favorite game or games that was presented from the PlayStation show?
Honestly, I thought it was I don't think it was an amazing show. They could have done better. I thought the last show was pretty good, but overall, I think I would give the show like a solid, like a 6 out of 10.
Whoa! Wait! What? Hold on! Come on!
Damn.
Let the man finish.
Callie, I will let her finish, but I'm just saying 6 out of 10. Okay, what did you give the show? The last Sony event show. What did you give that out of a rating from 1 to 10?
Like a 7 out of 10. Like 7 or 8.
Okay. All right, 7 out of 10. I mean 6 out of 10. All right, continue, please.
Like this one, there wasn't really any big surprises like there was for the last event, like for me at least, because I was a bit more hyped for some of the announcements that they made at the last show. This one, yeah, they showed gameplay, but there just wasn't anything like big that was like surprising. Like maybe God of War, but I think we kind of all expected that, especially because the director kind of stated that he had a lot more planned for the first game that just didn't make it. So I think that's what's just going to be this game. And I think the game that I was more hyped for in that show was Demon Souls, because I'm a bit of a Dark Souls fanatic, or I'm becoming one. That game was really good to see, and the gameplay, I loved it. And
who's speaking right now?
It's me, Cali Rex.
Oh, Cali, right? Okay, well then I'm gonna have a gift for you. Then, if you're such a super fan, please continue.
But other than that, I mean, like the Spider-Man gameplay was cool, but I don't know. I kind of want to see more. And I think the Harry Potter game was cool, but it kind of looked weird. The Harry Potter game.
Don't be talking shit about Miles Morales, man. Don't be doing that, dude.
Oh my
get
goodness!
you on that one.
Listen. We don't need no white on white crime over here. We gotta let this slide.
Miles Morales looks cool. Okay, the graphics and all of its combat features, it all look nice. It's just like I kind of want to see more I just want to see more like the boss fights and like the villains, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have a question for you. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have a question for you. Which version did you see? The PlayStation 5 version or the PlayStation 4?
Oh, come on now. Come on, bro. It had ray tracing, so it's the PlayStation 5, sucker. Stop it, sucker. Stop doing that. Anyway. Oh my goodness. All right.
It was obviously they were showing the PS5 versions of these games.
Please continue, Cali Rex. Go ahead.
I thought it was like on PC, like all the other Xbox games.
Jesus Christ. Please continue, sir. Please continue, Rack.
But other than that, I think like the big one that we all expected was price, and I already kind of knew what they were going for, but so that didn't really surprise me. So that's just kind of my thoughts. It's just like the show wasn't surprising at all. It's more like what I expected. But I'm glad that they show gameplay because it kind of made it better than the last Xbox showcase because I've been kind of having a problem with them not showing gameplay for many games.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I kind of gave them a 6 out of 10 instead of just putting them at a 5. But
for the
that's just my
Xbox
thought.
for the Xbox show.
Oh, for the Xbox show, I gave them a 5 out of 10.
Okay. So you gave him 5. Okay, all right. So you're consistent. I give you that. All right, cool. Because at first I was kind of like, whoa, listen. You're more of a PlayStation fan than anything. But now I forgot. You said you're a PC Master Race now. So okay, but regardless, you're not a pro Xbox guy. So okay. So you gave the show a 6 out of 10. All right, I respect that and. I'm going to move on. I'm going to go to our other guest. Otter, what's going on? What did you give the show? What was some of the favorite game or games that you've seen on the show? What was your rating?
9 out of 10 just for that Miles Morales goodness alone, dude.
Let's go.
Come on, man. Like that shit looks so good. Like I'm so excited for that fucking game. Oh my god, dude. I can't I can't even, man. Like Miles Morales to me is the comic book character like when I was a kid, like I would have wished he was, there at that time because like
Why?
we had Peter Parker, stuff like that. Well, I'm Hispanic, so Latino, so like seeing Miles.
He lied. He got a mullet. He got a mullet and a mega hat. It's not happening.
I really want him to help me understand why he feels that way about Miles.
It's because like growing up, you didn't see very many like mixed race characters like that, like in anything really. And then all of a sudden, like it's kind of flipped its head, and now you're starting to see more of that. So like since I'm mixed race and I'm Irish and I'm Spanish, so like seeing Miles Morales like in a video game is beyond me. Like it's like holy shit, like this is amazing.
Well, I would say that I got some education for you then, sir, because there's lots of us out there. You just gotta support us. But go ahead.
Well, no, I'm saying like in video games, like you don't see that very often, or you didn't see it in like the media until later on. Like you if you look back at like the 90s and stuff like that, you might have started to see it, but like 80s, 70s, things like that in film, you rarely saw it. I mean, you saw like different cultures, but you didn't see like mixed race, like somebody who was black and Hispanic, or something like that, Latino. So it's just like just seeing him like being on a game is amazing to me because growing up, I dealt with both sides, white people and Spanish people being like, oh, you're not really Latino because you're part, or you're not white. You're not white because you're Latino. So it was like, growing up, I was kind of like the outsider of everybody. So like it sucked because it was like, dang, man, like, but seeing that being represented in video games is amazing to me. So, I mean, you can say whatever you want to say, but I think it's amazing. I think it's awesome that they're starting to do that now.
Thank you for sharing.
I think Demon Souls looked freaking phenomenal. Like that game looked like nothing I've seen in any Souls Bloodborne game ever. So like I'm super excited for that. Those are probably my two games I'm gonna get like day one is Miles Morales and Demon Souls, because those two are gonna be really I think are gonna be really good. I mean I kind of, I don't know, like the middle part, that's why I gave it a 9, because it's like the middle part kind of was kind of like like they showed some indie stuff. They showed what's it called, Oddworld, Soulstorm or whatever. I was like, nah, I'm not good. I don't like those type of games. Like I've been there, done that with platformers, like things like that. I've been there, done that. I don't really care about that stuff. I mean, that Call of Duty trailer though, holy crap! Like I was just like, dude, like every time they do a Call of Duty trailer, it gets me every single damn time. Every single time. For some reason, I don't know why, it just does. And I think it's just because the set pieces, like the way that they like edit the trailer or whatever. I don't know what they do, but they do something to get you drawn in.
Magical.
And
It really
yeah,
is.
it really is. Like, and even though the campaign it will be like, what, maybe five,
At best.
maybe 5 hours at best,
Right.
like,
it's
but
deep dive.
it'll be an epic, campaign. So I think Call of Duty is going to be another one of those that people are just going to be like, okay, I'm going to get this for, whatever console they get this holiday season. If they get a console this holiday season, some people will just be like, I'll just wait. I can't remember really all the other games, unfortunately. God of War. I mean, God of War at the end there, that was cool. I mean, it was just an announcement though. It didn't really like I wasn't like, oh my god, like it's gonna be God of War, Like if they would have showed me a trailer, if they would, I think it would have been more to me if they would have showed a trailer or something, or Kratos, like if they would have showed Kratos.
Did it affect your opinion at all?
No, because you know why? I know it's probably going to get delayed. I know probably that game's going to get delayed to 2022 or something like that, or it doesn't seem like it might. That's the thing. It was weird because they were just showing the little like little teaser there, and it was like, okay. I mean, yeah, they did that with the God of War PS4, but they didn't. I don't remember them actually giving a date that time. Did they though? They didn't, right?
No.
So
No.
so I think seeing that was just like, it's God of War. We know it was coming. Like it's gonna be good. I can't wait to see it. When it comes out. Overall, it's just I think it was just like how they presented everything was just good. They kind of they had the games, they showed the games, and then they had some few people talking about a little bit about the games, and then they kind of moved on, and then they showed the price at the end. And then, well, actually, they showed the price and then God of War, didn't they, or something like that?
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know if they showed the price, but they did show it. Yeah.
They showed the price somewhere, at the end, and
Oh, you're
I was
talking about
like,
the price of the console. Oh yeah.
yeah, price of the console, yeah. So it may, I mean, $499, $399 makes sense. I mean I think that's what everybody was kind of predicting in the first place. I think. I mean, of course, there were those ones out there that were like, it's gonna be like $700. Like, no, it's not. That doesn't make any sense to make it $700.
Right.
Like that would
right out of the market.
It would have, especially if Xbox would have came out with the prices that they did, like they did last week, and they would have been like, oh, ours is 700, and people would have been like, yeah, I'm good. Not everybody, but a lot of people were probably
I'm outta here.
like, I'm good. I'm going to Xbox or whatever. I don't know if they
I have
would.
a question to ask you. So we know the difference between the two versions of the PlayStation is just the drive, and that's not an expensive part. What do you think about the pricing of the diskless system being $100 less? Not reflecting of just the parts price and seeming to be like
Well, that's something that we're going to be discussing a little bit later. We're just talking about the show itself.
Right,
okay.
but you.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna answer that.
Yeah,
real
go
quick
ahead and answer it. But yeah,
because that right there, you got to realize that that's a 4K Blu-ray player, and that's a 4K Blu-ray drive. So I mean, those are about $100, you know, or more sometimes, depending on which one drive you get.
They're like $20, $18.
It's $25 now. It's $25.
Are they really? Are they?
$50.
See, there you go. It goes to show you how much I know about that kind of thing.
I've still seen some that
That's
go
what
for
I mean.
100.
They're about $25. When the
But-
Xbox Series X, when the Xbox One X came out, there was a $50 difference in 2017.
Yeah.
In 2020, it's 25, maybe $20.
I mean,
they're taking a real shot on that system.
Maybe the digital version is just, you know, maybe they thought, oh, well, we'll give it $100 less just because we didn't put a disc drive in it. I don't know.
You know,
you just never know what PlayStation was thinking at the time when they did that. I mean, maybe they did take some stuff out of the console that it's not going to be in the digital. That'll be in the one with the disc. I don't know. You know, like they're not really like saying what kind of goes into both consoles. So I mean, without the disc drive, that's why I went with the one without the disc drive. I don't have I have my Xbox already, and that has a disc drive, so that's good. I mean, I'm probably going to get a Series X eventually. That'll have a disc drive, so I'll use that for, you know, if I have to buy a physical game or whatever, or if I buy a physical movie, but nowadays I just go digital with a lot of my stuff, like movies, games, TV, you know, music, all that stuff. It's all digital right now. But I mean, I don't even remember what else there was at the show.
Damn, yeah.
You had a lot of great points, though. You brought something to my attention.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, indeed. All right, cool. All right, so let me go over here and go to 108. 108. What was your thoughts about the show? And what was your favorite game or games that you see?
Well, he just changed that for me.
Okay.
I gave it a 9 out of 10. I told you I don't like a lot of talking. Don't sell me nothing. I'm gonna buy what I want to buy. Impress me with a couple trailers, gameplay. You know, with that Miles Morales thing, I didn't even look at it how he looked because I'm Puerto Rican and black, right? And I've been on both sides of the fences forever. And his and you know, I got a lot of gaming knowledge, and I was really thinking when he said how many games represented somebody mixed. And you know what game came to mind? Mafia 3.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
I don't know. I don't even know nothing else. I don't even know nothing else.
That's a good one. That is a good one, though.
I was like, damn, he got a goddamn point. Like, I'm half Spanish and I'm half Puerto Rican and black. Wait a minute. Wait, how is this? He brought it. So you know what? I need to support Miles Morales, even though I pre-ordered that and Demon Souls and Godfall was not in the computer to be pre-ordered. I'm gonna check next week when I go do my Xbox Tuesday. But I was happy with the show, man. Just show me games. I don't want no punchlines. Don't show me your biggest executive who has a horrible personality. Don't do none of that. Don't show me no pitch lines. Show me games. Make me want to buy your system. You know, I was very satisfied. I'm a Harry Potter head. You know, I'm a big movie head. So, you know, I'm going with everything movie going, you know.
Yeah.
I had a discussion
that's right. Harry Potter. Holy shit.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, listen. That's why we all talking to get these points across. But you know, it's like somebody asked, why you like Mortal Kombat so much? I said, because they put all my favorite movie characters in there. You know what I'm saying? Like Jason, Spawn, and RoboCop, and
Terminator.
you know, Predator, Terminator. I'm a movie head, and I buy physical discs. Physical. So certain things just draw you. And after what he said about Spider-Man, man, and the Miles Morales being mixed, I'm like, God damn, I never looked at it like that. And I love Spider-Man, so I don't look at him like, oh, what his race is. I don't care if Peter Parker white. I don't care what he is. You know what I'm saying? I just like superheroes. I don't watch Black Lightning because it's black. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like superhero movies,
No.
superhero anything, you know. And keep watching The Boys, people. That series is incredible.
Ooh,
That's
Boys is
crazy,
amazing.
Oh my God! But you really. I've been thinking about the whole time. What other goddamn game is mixed like that? There is none. I've been picking my brain like there's only one. Goddamn Mafia 3, and I'm very happy with the show, man. I mean, I'm a Ratchet and Clank guy. They could show that 5,000 times. I watch it 5,001 times. the teaser with God of War Ragnarok is coming. We know he crossed over from Greek mythology to whatever you call the mythology of
Norse.
Thor and them. Right, Norse. So that's more like Viking mythology. That's exactly what it is. But you know, and it looks like they trying to kill him off. Like K Manga was right with that. I was like, they kill him off, I'm done. But I'm satisfied, man. I'm satisfied with the price. But when we get into that later, I'm gonna bring something else up. But I was happy with the show. I mean, they keep showing you games, not too much talking. I mean, I see a lot of people complaining. I see the stands acting crazy, and half you stands ain't out there on them lines pre-ordering, but y'all complaining. So don't worry about it. You can get Miles Morales on your PS4. It's all right. You're not left behind. Phil Spencer's greatest line: "No one gets left behind." 3 to 4 years of service. But anyway, I'm done.
All right, really good, really good, really good. I see that my boy came in here. It's your first time, so I'm not gonna hold you accountable because you don't know how to
Wait a
get your
minute.
little picture in here. What's
What
up,
the hell kind of icon is that?
bro? He's new. He's never been on any podcast before. This is my
Who's
boy.
this?
This is my boy Frost. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The PlayStation guy I was telling you, the
Well,
hardcore
you know what?
PlayStation guy.
I'm not even mad at him, but he's like a super sub right now. It's like when football went on strike. What the hell is that?
He didn't even know that you could still use Hangouts and things like that. He was over here talking about Discord because I do have Discord as well as a backup, but since I knew that I could still use Hangouts, so then it's just a lot more easier, a lot more user friendly for a lot of people to just jump in. So yeah. So anyway, let me go ahead and introduce you. Frost, are you here?
He says he's muted. I'm
I
muted.
see. I see.
No,
He's
no,
muted.
no. You can't call him Frost. You got to call him Blank Man. You see that guy?
Bro, he's new. He's never been on a podcast before. You
Man.
can't
I
dog
like
this
his
brother out.
videos on Twitter
He
though.
needs to work up
Those
his
are funny.
personality.
Right. So I mean, he's a little quiet, but he's gonna say. I think his mic. I think he don't know that his
You
mic is
can't
muted.
be quiet on a podcast.
We'll see. We'll see. But hey, bro. So when you get it all together, we'll come back to you. But man, I'm
We
glad that you
got
came
you.
on because he said, bro, I want to come on. I want to come on. And I'm like, hey, come on. And I got you. I got
Which I
you
got
because
me
I
for
want to
another
hear his
hour. So
points.
he could definitely replace me, but he got to be able to talk.
Yeah, so he'll be able to talk. So anyway, regardless of that, whatever. So we can't. So obviously that means that we got to go to somebody else if you only got an hour left. So let's go on to somebody else. PK, what did you think about the show?
So, um, what I think about the show is I thought it was okay. They showed some gameplay, but it was recorded gameplay. It wasn't like a demo, like Xbox showed their demo on how their system loads and how to do pause and play, resume play, and all that stuff. Those are demos of how the system works. We still don't know anything about the system itself. So I guess that's just how PlayStation rolls. They want to keep it secret until people actually get it. Um, Miles Morales is okay. It's still Spider-Man. It's still the same combat mechanics, except for a couple extra features. So I'm not super impressed with that. Um, Now, Final Fantasy 16, I was interested. I'm still interested. I'm just not sure about what I didn't like about 15. That's what I hope they don't do with 16. I understand it's a time release, time exclusive or whatever, but I'm just saying in general, I'm more worried about them doing a emo storyline like kind of like they did in 15, and then they had to change the ending 1,000 times because it wasn't a good ending. That's one thing I don't like about Final Fantasy's series is if they messed up the ending, they either have to redo it or make a sequel to justify the ending. And that's just I'm not against Harry Potter. I'm just not a big old fan of Harry Potter, so I don't know much about Harry Potter, so I can't speak on Harry Potter itself. Um, but overall, I think it's okay. Again, we were just watching it for the price. That's our main reason why we was watching the show is for the price, not really for anything else. Um, and what I want to get out of it is that we got the price. I kind of think they adjusted a little bit after seeing what Xbox had to offer, and that's okay. You know, this is business. They have to do what they got to do, and I think it's a fair price for both consoles, right? Or both variations, even though there's their messaging is still off with the backwards compatibility messaging. Um, basically, uh, not really telling people how this really works, and it's just not a lot of good messaging in the show, right? You're just kind of sneaking things in, and you just kind of got to assume things, and then at the very bottom you see also on PC, and when they say console exclusive, it's not very clear that it's a timed exclusive. So uh, you got to find this out from other sources, and I don't know. Though some of the presentation was okay. Like I said, the even though the gameplay was pre-recorded, which is another thing that's always my gripe. Like I feel like if you're gonna show gameplay, show it somebody actually doing it and not something pre-recorded, because we've seen this happen in the past with the original Spider-Man when it's appeared that the game was downgraded when it finally launched on the PlayStation because the pre-recorded gameplay. It can be doctored, or it could be played or not necessarily played um, with everything running. So that's kind of my gripe with it, is I'm not sure about that, but that's just me. And I got little things about it, but overall I'm not super. I'm gonna be honest. I've never bought a PlayStation on launch day, and I still won't do that. I always buy it a year later or after the revision or something like that. So I'm never the first guy that gets a PlayStation. I haven't done it since launch, but I was looking at the games in general, and Final Fantasy 16 is the only game that stood out for me.
Okay. All right. Cool. So, what was your rating of the show?
Eh, maybe it's maybe a 6.
A 6 out of 10. All right. All right. Cool. All right. I see Pred's in the building. I see my boy Black Frost is over here having some technical difficulties. I'm talking to him right now, trying to get that, try to get him to get it together. So it's all good. Ask him if he needs any assistance on anything. But I see Predator is in the house.
I just want to say, Predator has the best image. It is absolutely hilarious.
It is nasty. It is nasty. It's messy as hell. So anyway, what's up with you, Pred?
Not much, man. What's going on?
What's going on with you, brother? All right, so man, let me go over here to go to Slayer, get his point, get his point of view and his rating, and what did he think about the PlayStation event, and your letter grade, you know what I'm saying, or your number grade, which one?
Just on the show itself, okay? Myself and Lemon were live streaming. We were a little bit late at the very beginning there, but we caught all of it, and we gave our opinions. And I'll save my letter grade for. No, I'll spoil it, okay? In the end, I gave it an A-, right? But as soon as we cut off the air, I instantly changed my opinion to B+, and I've held it there since then. Okay, so B+. That's my grade. What happened was, to me, it was just no nonsense. It just, their logo was playing, the waiting music, and all of a sudden, boom, trailer. Boom, more trailer, dates. Is it exclusive? It's also coming to PC. Is it not? No, it's interesting, and it gets hitting you more. New video, gameplay trailer. Announcement, boom, boom. And then at the very end, just when you think, they're going back to the elevator music because it's over, the system, it comes into view. It's all CG still. Still haven't seen a physical system in anyone's hand, mind you. But still, see there, it appears, boom, price, date, pre-order tomorrow. I was like, bro, A-, right there. That's why I felt about it. And immediately after, I was like, B+. But still, I thought they did a great job. I've heard some other opinions I didn't consider in and of the time. Yet and still, B+. That's where I'm at with it.
All right, nice.
But to me, they did a great job.
Okay. All right. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right then. So I see Livewire jumped into the building. All right,
What
cool.
up?
But
What up?
what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. So let me go to Pred. Pred, what was your overall thoughts about the show? I know that we talked about this yesterday, but give us your letter or your number grade, and what was the favorite games that you've seen on the show?
B for me. And I thought the show was actually the flow of the show was actually not that bad. I think all my issues with the show came afterwards anyway, but I gave it a solid B. I think what they showed, even though like a lot of this stuff was either multi-plat or stuff going to PC or didn't have a release dates on it. I think they kind of like, if I went in there blind, as just a blind fanboy of PlayStation, I would have came out with happy with what I saw. I didn't have any problem with anything they showed on there. I did kind of look at them sideways for playing Fortnite, showing that and wasting time on that. And to me, like a lot of times I look at these shows, it's not what they're showing, it's what they're not showing. Like they had the Call of Duty roll in there, which was pretty cool. But like, I've been seeing them hype up, the console and this SSD the entire time. And they really didn't discuss a lot about the console. And I don't know what your topics are for the night, so I apologize if I'm jumping the gun. For me, a lot of the issues I had with the show is what they didn't show, because we know, I think Six said it before, I heard him when I jumped on and he was saying like, we really wanted just the price, like that's what we came here for. Show us the price. We don't give a shit. We know what games you got. We seen Spider-Man. We seen Ratchet and Clank and stuff like that. Like, show us the price of the game, of the console. And so, for me, it wasn't what they showed. It's what they didn't show. The price was there, but we didn't get to see the console, the specs of the console. They didn't break down a deep dive. They didn't answer anything about the SSD. So for me, I gave it a big knock on that. And I waited to see if something would happen today, kind of like what Xbox did when they had their little ghost launch. I call it ghost launch because they weren't supposed to talk about it. And they said, fuck it, let's let it all out. But I kind of waited to see if Sony, since this was their planned date to do this, if they had something planned after they did it, like you start seeing some deep dives of the console and the specs and the SSD stuff. And, like, we didn't see that. And so I'm kind of like, well, now I'm like, why are you not showing this shit? So showing all, though, just for the game, the first, I think the show was 45 minutes, maybe 50 minutes long. Mm-hmm. The first 40 to 45 minutes of it, I'm good. Good show. After they released the price of the console, from that point on, and everything that's happened since then, I'm not cool with it. So, and that was my biggest thing.
Cool with it.
I'm you see my avatar.
Yeah, we're about to get into it. We're about to get into the nitty gritty right now. We're about to get into the nitty gritty.
I don't know how deep I'm in, and my apologies, because when you asked me, when I told you I can come on, I completely forgot that you started sooner.
Yeah, I started 7.
And I was like, shit. It's like I got in the car. I was like, wait a minute. He would just show up in like an hour. And I was like, fuck, I'm going to be late. So I don't know how deep you are into like what you want to talk about today. So
we're about to get into it. So you came in right on time, and so did Livewire. So I mean, I'm not even going to even ask Livewire what he think about the show. We're just going to get into it because he came in too late. So anyway, I see my boy Cyrus Bird. What's going on with your Operation Op? He said initially my score for the PS show was a B, but after the truth came out, I decided these must need to be expelled. Hope y'all have a great show. Thank you, bro. Listen, it's about to get nasty here, so I can't wait. And my boy Black Frost, he's trying to get it together. He didn't know that he needed to set up his picture onto Google settings so he can come in and everything. He's completely new to it, so it's all.
Remind him to refresh, because like when I've changed my avatar before, it takes a couple of hours sometimes. But if he goes in there and he hits refresh, on his Google account, it should pop it in immediately.
Yeah, I hope you're listening to it because you were listening to it earlier. So I know that he was in the chat. So hopefully that you heard that. So go ahead and just change it up and then just hit the link again. Come right in, and I think you'll be the last person because I think we'll be loaded. So anyway, so let's go into it. So anyway, so how are we going to do this? I want to make sure that everybody gets their chance to talk, but I'm going to have to cut it down a little bit so it can turn into a roundhouse table. So I said a round table situation, so everybody can get points across. And if anybody has to have to debate it or anything, just go ahead and say what you have to say. But I do want to get your thoughts on this, though. I you know what I'm saying, and each individual have to do this. I really want to know. All right, so here we go. The Sony pre-order mess. What the hell?
5 minutes a person. 5 minutes a person.
Yeah, I know. So what? Okay, the Sony pre-order mess. What the hell went wrong? Will this hurt Sony's launch? I'm going straight to you on this one, 108. What the hell just happened, bro? Why? What is going on? It's not even like, I mean, it's not like Sony is new to the scene. They know, and they know that there's plenty of PlayStation fans out there to want to get a hold of their console. Why is it that it's in such disarray at this point? What's going on with you? 108. All right.
What an L.
What an L. Black Frost, we can hear you, but okay, there you go. You muted your mic. We can hear you background.
What up? Oh, hold on. Let me see if my son can turn the TV down.
Oh, okay. All right. Because we can hear the background. All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna go to you, Slayer. I'm gonna go straight to you on this one.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What the hell happened? What's going on with the pre-orders? Why is the situation is at the point where it's at? There's a lot of PlayStation fans out there that is missing out. And there's also, and I don't even, and see, there's so much information that's going out there. We don't even know what's real, what's not. We've seen people that's been sending out stuff that's saying that they're not even going to be able to get their console until 2021. Let me know what you think.
I'm going to break this down. Here's the thing. I'm not even going to get into the technicals of it. You're just going to have to believe me when I say Sony must have gotten scared when they heard about how powerful the Series X was going to be, right? So what they did was they're trying to overclock their chips with that smart shift to push these systems past what they originally were made for, these chips, these SoCs, okay? And so, they're scared. So it's just like, what do? You do a presentation where there's a lot of secrets you don't mention. All these narratives that the PlayStation fanboys were saying, like one by one that they believed, come to find, and would give crap to Xbox that they were implementing, like Game Pass and other things like that, backwards compatibility, But certain things that Xbox were doing that PlayStation said they weren't going to do, where they weren't going to support the older generation for 2 years, like Xbox was doing, and Xbox got crap for that. They're doing it for 3 to 4 years. Everything that was happening as we're watching the presentation, people are watching Twitter. Every game at the very end of the trailer for the game, it would say the date, expected release date, platform, if it's exclusive, or if it's coming to PC as well. And we know the whole thing with Final Fantasy, and we know the whole thing with Demon Souls, particularly. Twitter was ablaze the whole time the show was going. So even though I thought the show was A- in and of the time, and then and quickly cooled to a B+, I thought the show was hot fire. At the same time, I'm watching Twitter, and Twitter was blowing up with the real truths behind every statement, every implication, everything. And it was starting to look really bad. And I think what happened was Sony got scared and they blinked and they said, to hell with pre-orders tomorrow. We doing it now. Hit the button. They hit the panic button. And here we are.
Woo. Here we are. All right.
Okay. I got something to say.
Go ahead. Say what you got to say. Go ahead.
So, first of all, I don't think Sony had any control over what happened like during the day when they had their event.
Whoa! Hold on. You think that Sony had no control of selling their console?
I think a lot of the retailers also did that, and I will support them on this. I agree.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, a lot of the retailers, like Walmart, they kind of shot the gun early for doing pre-orders, which I think Sony had a plan to actually do all the pre-orders the next day, which we all kind of know how that went. But I honestly don't think they could have had any control because, like, once Walmart did it, GameStop did it, Target did it, Amazon did it. It's just like all the stores just started going one after the other. It was kind of like an after effect of just like what happened. Just because everyone was so shocked with what was happening, so they were just pre-ordering like crazy, trying to get one.
Okay, all right.
Now,
go ahead. I'm sorry, I thought you was done.
Now, I don't think this is gonna hurt Sony at all, to be honest, because we've been hearing from them just that they're making more consoles. They're shipping them out through air and also by boat. So I think they're trying to send more of these consoles over to manufacture or over to retailers, but. It's just that I think the retail is just like it was on them, but I think Sony could have done a better job at controlling this. Like, I think there could have been a problem with communication with the retailers too. Like, it's their job to get this set and like make sure these retailers do their job. So, I just think it was just like one big misstep for just like both sides of just retailers and Sony.
Okay, all right. So we have it. We got Black Frost in here now. So I want to hear your take on this, brother. I just, are you on? Are you in agreement to what Slayer was saying? Are you in agreement with Cali Rex, or do you have a different thought process of why the pre-orders are blundered the way that they are?
I think. Can y'all hear me first?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so when it came to the pre-orders, for one, I do say that the whole registering on the Sony website was kind of misleading, because you register up there, you expecting to get full notice of everything way in advance, because they just had an executive come out and speak for them and say, hey, you will know long ahead of time before the pre-orders are even open. I watched the show in the GameStop parking lot. Like, I literally put it on my Twitter page, like, yo, I'm going to GameStop in case the pre-order start right then. Soon as it went off, within 20, 30 minutes, I already seen people posting receipts online. I go in GameStop. GameStop was like, oh, shit, like Walmart dropped the ball, but we don't have authorization to let you buy a console right now. So they wouldn't sell me a console because they're like, hey, we still got to stay by the actual legit street date. That's tomorrow at noon. That's what GameStop was saying. We were sitting inside the GameStop, literally watching everybody post their receipts that they was getting them from Walmart, Amazon, all that stuff. So it was like, yo, like Walmart really kind of fucked everybody over in the situation. It was like, yeah, I'm sitting right there in the GameStop. The dude can't sell me anything, even though I'm sitting right there. He refused to sell me anything because GameStop didn't have the authorization. But because they broke the street date, everybody else was authorized except them from their headquarters. So, and that's for me literally sitting in the GameStop. Like, it's literally like 15, 20 people in the GameStop all watching the show live. I'm sitting in the parking lot watching it live on my phone.
Wow. And then also that there's people that's been saying too as well that that like Sony only gave out like maybe 20 to 22 versions of the PlayStation 5 in pretty much each GameStop. So I mean that, and you said that there was like
42.
The highest was 42.
That was rare. Average store got 22 copies.
So
Okay.
That's not nothing for a neighborhood.
My bad. So the GameStop I went to, they had two digital.
What state? What state were you in?
This is Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Okay, all right.
They had 2 digital, and they had 4 disc versions. That's all they had. So when I came back the next day, it's a line. Like, I got there 20, 30 minutes early, before noon. It's already a huge line out there, and then they come out like, yo, explaining the same thing that I just heard the day before, like Walmart dropped the ball, like they kind of fucked everybody over. We didn't even get our full shipment in yet. Like they still supposed to be getting a shipment in. So it's like, damn, we ain't got but five or six of them here on the spot, and the first 4 or 5 people in the line went in, claimed theirs, and then they just dismissed all the rest of us. Like none of us couldn't get shit. Then you got all the craziness that happened online was I went to Amazon. Amazon was sold out. I waited yesterday. Y'all remember that? I think it was 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock yesterday for Walmart when they was opening back up the sales. I'm literally logged in. I already updated my bank card information, my address, everything. So I'm good to go. I'm waiting. I refresh right before 9 o'clock. Put the PlayStation in my cart. As soon as I hit the pay, it said we sold out.
Hey, I just said that earlier. I said that at the beginning of the show. It's the same thing happened to me when I was over here doing it when I was doing the next podcast.
That's about right.
Yeah. I said the same thing. So go ahead. I'm sorry, Frost.
It was sold out. So I'm like, yo, my brother's like, yo, I just went on Target. Why he telling me I'm going on Target? I go on Target. As soon as I log in, I go to search for it, and it's no item available. So I refresh the page. Target's like, this item is sold out. So I'm like, yo, come on, man. Target, Best Buy. I literally went on Target, Best Buy, Amazon, GameStop website, in the GameStop store. Like, none of this shit. So I'm just at the point like, yo, I'm going to do what I did when the PlayStation 4 came out. I'm going to show up at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to drop my whole amount to pay for everything. I'm going to come back at midnight and walk out of there the third nigga again with a fucking PlayStation. Like, that's what I did last year.
We don't drop no end bombs.
Oh, my bad. Sorry about
No, we go.
My bad. Good. So I'm gonna just go in there and do what I did the last time and walk in, get one, and then walk out. Like, it was that easy last time. And it was a line of 30 people last time, and I was number 3. And they all had pre-orders.
Damn.
So
damn, that is crazy. And I know, you know what I'm saying, you did a lot of work just to not even get the console. So I just want to ask you one more question before I go to somebody else. How does that feel as a PlayStation fan? And I don't, you know what I'm saying, and like Slick and Cali Rex are saying that it was the retailer's fault. It was pretty much, I guess, Walmart was the first one to just like, well, we'll just go ahead and just do it anyway. How do you feel as a PlayStation fan to not have the opportunity to get this console in your hands yet?
So,
well, at launch, I should say.
So the way I feel, because of how it worked out with the PS4, and because it's like they kind of they put out low numbers. It seemed like when the new consoles was coming out, they'll put out low numbers. They'll do the pre-orders and stuff, and then the day of, it seemed like everywhere I go, I can see a console on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I go on Best Buy or something after the console launch, 2 or 3 weeks later, I start being able to come across them when I'm going in there just to get games. I'm like, I just want to get a single game, but now they got consoles on the shelf. So it's like, yeah, they selling out real fast, but sometimes they put them back in there just as quick. Like it's like they kind of keep 20 to 30 in the back and they put 6 or 7 in the front, see how well they're going to sell before they take up that shelf space and throw more of them back out there. So, I mean, yeah, it kind of, you know, it had me pissed off. It was like, straight up, you seen my post on Twitter.
Right.
No,
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah.
So, you know, I'm aggravated straight up. But the thing is, the way my aggravation work is on when that day come, that is the official launch date. If the end of November come and I can't find one, I'm gonna be heated. I'm gonna be heated because I mean, I that's all I do is sit around playing games all day long. Me and my sons,
right, and you in the military too, just like our boy Pred. You know what I'm saying? I think you're in the army. Frost, yeah. If you're Frost, and I think Pred is in he plays with Google Dolls, so I don't know what he does over there.
Oh, he ain't gonna take that.
We're gonna do that on your show tonight.
Okay. Hey, no, Fred, I owed you that one for you sit there talking about my old lady, and I let you slide.
Old lady since you got married, man.
Shut your ass up! Don't even do that. You did it yesterday. I just let it slide.
I didn't know you was in here. I said, Brett ain't taking that sit down. He gonna jump in on that link, but he ain't in here.
Yo.
Anyway, no, Fred, what What?
Asshole.
Damn, that's fucked up. Hey, I'm saying, is it?
I'm trying to be nice today.
Is it
All
the?
right.
Is it the
I'm in
Marines?
Air Force.
Air Force.
I'm
Okay.
retired, actually. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I knew
Yeah,
your buff was in the military. So.
16 years.
Okay. So all right. So that's cool. Anyway, so I'm gonna go to you, PK, on this one. Don't I already went to PK, didn't I? No. Is no PK. I didn't go to this. I didn't go to PK on this one. PK. What was your thoughts about this whole situation with PlayStation and their in this whole debacle that's going on, man? I mean, did you try to pre-order a PlayStation 5?
But like I said, I don't buy PlayStations on day one. I wait a year. But
Okay.
I'm
Well,
I'm
I
just
know that
say,
you said, yeah, you just say, I heard you say that, yeah, before that. So yeah, okay.
yeah,
Never mind.
yeah. But I don't blame Walmart. Okay, listen. These retailers have agreements with the suppliers and their distributors, right?
Mhm.
And they have agreements on what is in stock and what can they sell. That's how this stuff works. All right. Now it's not Walmart's fault. It's actually Sony's fault for trying to jump the gun on Xbox's planned pre-order. Because I don't know if you guys know, but there's no debacle going on currently with Xbox pre-orders. Do you see that anywhere? No, you don't. And and it's because it's different. They're going by the planned agreement. Sony just kind of threw it out there that you can pre-order right away. And yes, there's some miscommunication going on between what the distributors have, what the suppliers have, and what the retailers have because Sony rushed the pre-orders. It was not planned. That's why this is a debacle. Has nothing to do with Walmart. Has nothing to do with GameStop. It has something to do with Sony not having enough PlayStations to go around because we don't have the physical machines. We're just going by what's going to be in stock. And that's what you guys got to understand. It's just numbers on a computer screen. It's not actual things in your hand. So I understand everyone's frustration, but you got to look at it like they started this mess. It wasn't a, it was not planned. They just threw it out there to try and trump with the momentum that Microsoft had. And let's just be real, Microsoft has been on fire lately with their messaging. And since Sony has been quiet, a lot of PlayStation fans have been aggravated because they have not gotten anything out of them. And then as soon as they dropped the price, they talked about the pre-orders. But again, this is a response to the leak in the information that came out last week. This was not this. Did you know that there was a PlayStation event 2-3 weeks ago on Wednesday? No, that was on that just came out of nowhere. We got to respond, so they decided to respond, and they was not thinking about their customers and had miscommunication with the retailers, suppliers, and the distributors. That's how this crap works. And it works by supply and demand. Always, it's always about the money. And if Walmart thinks they have 20 machines because that's what the computer says, they're going to try and sell you 20 machines. Not everybody's going to get one. And that goes with Amazon. Think about it. Amazon is one of the biggest retailers. They have to rescind people's pre-orders because the numbers are wrong. Did you see that
Yeah, I saw
Randolph
that.
posted
Thor,
that Amazon said,
a couple
well,
other people. Yeah,
you
yeah.
got to wait to the next shipment
Even Adam Boyes,
Hold on.
what?
Jeff Keighley got one of those.
Yeah.
I told Sick, don't go with Amazon. Take your ass to GameStop.
Well,
Ain't that what I told you, Sick?
I just don't. That's why I'm afraid to go to Amazon because of what happened with me. Yeah, it happened with the X1. I missed out.
There's a reason.
I missed out
I'm just
on
saying,
the X1, the day one Xbox One X edition because of what they did to me, and I missed out on the Scorpio edition because of what they did. Yeah,
I remember that. But hold on. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I'm gonna tell you why you can't depend on Amazon. You see, GameStop. When it comes to my term, I'm gonna tell you how they get their numbers. But Amazon,
I went to you first, and you was nowhere to be found.
No. I had to get dressed, but You can come back to me at the PK though. I appreciate you. But
there's live wire
Amazon-
behind you.
Livewire don't count. He late. He a 10-month baby. He do not count. He was born 10 and a half
Damn!
months late. 10 and a half months.
Yo,
I don't want to hear that. But nah, but I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Whenever you pre-order something big on Amazon, and you know, I've been a Prime member since 2008 or 2007, something like that. But I'm gonna tell you something. When you pre-order something that's not in stock, you see, Amazon got deep pockets. They don't have a limit on. They'll pre-order 1 million PS5s and Xboxes. They don't care. They get preference over everybody else. So when they open the doors and the floodgates to pre-order, that's when you get a problem. That's why people got those emails, because Sony said we ain't got that. We ain't got that amount. Now they stuck. But you know, GameStop is a different situation, but I'll get into it when you come back to me. I
just wanted to just say something. Buddha Time from on Twitter. I'm sorry, I said Twitter. On Twitch, he said that there was only 7 PS5 available.
The GameStop.
GameStop. Yeah. Go ahead, PK. That's crazy.
So I just want to say that the Xbox is in high demand. I'm answering one of the people in the chat. The difference is there's not enough PlayStations to go around. Okay, and we know this. And there's been reports out there that suggest, there's many of them, that they could not meet the demand, and they might try to meet the demand by launch, but not in the pre-order
fashion.
So I would just say specifically, I would just back up and just kind of wait. Again, this is a Sony situation. They created this monster. And this is why we're in this, okay? Me personally, when I pre-order my Xbox, I go straight to Microsoft. I don't go to no retailer, and they give me a special bag.
Yep,
They give me a special bag with my Xbox, okay? With my Xbox, I don't have no issues, none. I get it on that day, and I have no problems, none. And they'll tell you straight up what they can give you and what they can't.
Yeah, fact.
And they'll tell you if you have to go to the store or not to get it.
Facts.
Hey, can I speak on something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if y'all know this dude, this Croatian dude, Jerko Silas.
No.
Bald head dude, white guy, blue shirt as his profile. But he's in Croatia, and they can pre-order Xbox Series X right now. They've been doing it since this morning.
Okay,
but that's not Microsoft saying they can do that. That's a retailer.
And that's what I'm saying. What we said was Walmart dropped the ball. Like I said, give me a second. Like I said, I was in the GameStop.
I understand, sir.
GameStop had all the paperwork.
Let him finish, PK.
GameStop had all their paperwork right there. They was actually setting up a Switch display because there was supposed to be a big, massive Switch sale. So they had a whole table with all the Switches and stuff. They were preparing for the PlayStation. They got a call while I was in there, like, hey, Walmart already broke the street date. They started calling their management, trying to see could they start selling them. Their management said, you will not do it until we have authorization from Sony to sell it. So they had to wait till noon the next day to start selling it. So when we sit here saying, okay, we saying that, okay, that situation is on Sony, we can't say that, so Croatia isn't on Microsoft, because we just said it. The people who have the merchandise are selling.
Well, no. I will say it for you that it's on Microsoft to make sure that they regulate that.
You can't regulate stuff outside the United States.
Listen, let me finish.
Go ahead, PK.
Walmart is an American company. GameStop is an American company, and so is Amazon. Okay,
right.
We can't talk about everything in other countries.
Right.
We can only talk. The laws only apply here.
That's
now,
right.
they can stop doing business with those companies. They could do that. But that has nothing to do with Croatia. We're talking about right here. You talking about GameStop sitting in the parking lot. And I understand you're upset and having emotional response to it. But what I'm saying is
the day of. I'm making a point that the worldwide sales and stuff, Amazon is a worldwide business.
No, but Amazon, it got rules in different regions.
Yes,
got rules in different regions, but
No,
they
no.
have
Amazon
You know
UK is
they sold
completely
out.
All
different
right,
without
all
rule.
right, gentlemen. Hold on.
Jesus
We'll,
Christ.
we'll get to this point on the next topic. I want everybody to give
All I'm,
their
I
point
just
on this. PK, I'm going to let you finish, but I want everybody to get their point across. We'll do the round table thing on the
Right.
next topic. I want everybody to give their points of view on this. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know it's going to go. It's going to be intense, and it's all right as long as everybody at the end of the day we all good and we all gamers at the end of the day. I you know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted my boy Black Frost to come on, Cali
But he's
Rex.
not.
Yeah,
He
no,
has
no,
a
no, no,
valid
no, no,
point.
no, no.
And I'm going a little
When
bit
we
deeper
get to
when I
the
go.
hold on, Lemon. When we get to the next topic, it's going to be a free for all, and that's where it's all going to go down. So I just want everybody though first to say what they need to say individually, and then we'll get into the real into the real
Gotcha.
shit. Okay, so all right, so let me go ahead and go. PK, please finish. Please finish. I'm
okay.
sorry.
So again, like I was saying, is how all this stuff works is there's usually a plan to give them a bunch of numbers on how many they're going to get. Even at GameStop, at each store knows how many going to get due to their computer screen. It could be wrong, it could be one off, it could be two off. They get a general idea how many they can pre-order. And it's not going to be 20 people standing outside going to get one. It's just not possible because
Facts.
there's not enough systems to go around, not at this time. So it's just what it is. Even one GameStop, I have 4 GameStops on the same street. Not all of them are going to get a PlayStation. Okay, and that's just
That's just
how
what
it
it is.
works.
Right.
That's how it works. And unfortunately, Walmart and Amazon are bigger than
They
GameStop.
do what they want to do.
And Best Buy is, and since they're bigger, they kind of set their own precedence on
Facts.
how many they're going to allow pre-orders to go through. The reason why GameStop tries to be more strict is because they can't afford it. They can't
Mhm.
Right.
afford to have those
Right.
displays. Whereas Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, and etc., they could do it all day. They're not losing anything.
hmm
You got to understand how this business works. Is the bigger the bigger bears can talk because they got the money. Whereas GameStop is not in that position. And I'm not
Facts.
trying to belittle GameStop. I'm just telling you how it is.
Just what it
And
is.
and all I'm saying is, again, you have to understand that Sony came out with a pre-order unplanned right away, and it was communicated to the retailers almost. You got to understand those numbers pop in their computer once they say it's going in the computer, not when they don't know ahead of time.
No, I'm gonna
Trust me, they give them this window of when it's possibly going to pop in the computer, and then it happens, and then that's how it works. Now, I'm just saying right now, there's not enough PlayStations. It's just not.
No, they're
But
not. I mean that I think everybody can agree on that point.
and all I'm saying is we have a planned date for the Xbox. This ain't nothing new. This happened before. When the
Yeah.
Switch launched, we had the same situation. When the PS3 launched, we had the same situation. This is nothing new. Has happened before.
It's
I
happening
don't
with
understand
games.
why.
What was you gonna say?
This is a big surprise.
What was you gonna say, Dark?
For me, I think it was just that I saw so many journalists like it still aggravates me a little bit too, but I've seen so many journalists who had like different pre-orders at different places. I get that they're doing it because they don't know which one's going to cancel on them first, but I felt like some of those pre-orders could have gone to, Black Frost over there. One of those pre-orders could have gone to him. One of those pre-orders could have gone to somebody else. That's the kind of guy I am. Like, I'm not a selfish person. I like to, because especially when it comes to gaming, like I want it to be shared with everybody. I don't, I mean, exclusives do, sell the console, but like, I mean, does it matter to me if a PlayStation game goes to Xbox? No, it doesn't. I don't care. Like if you got it on Xbox, like let's just say you got Miles Morales on Xbox, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. That's cool. I mean, maybe I'll buy it again on Xbox. Sometimes I'll double dip. It just
So
depends on what kind of game
so
it is.
so I just want to touch on what you just said
Yeah, go
exactly.
ahead.
there are scalpers out there that's also pre-ordering.
Yeah, yeah, that
They
too.
did their footwork though. They didn't just because they
They
just
did.
sat home in the app. They did their footwork. Don't be mad
They
at the
did.
scalper.
All right.
They did.
No,
But for me,
I'm not mad. I'm just saying they're out there too.
no,
And
you're right. You're right.
And when they get them, eBay's
Yeah.
gonna have $700 or $800
And
PS5s.
and it's bullshit to me. I think that's complete bullshit. I think I don't agree with it. I mean, other people might agree with it. Other people might be like, let them do whatever. That's fine. Whatever.
You know how you kill the
It just-
scalpers? Don't buy
just
nothing
don't-
from them.
Right, exactly. I just don't buy anything.
Well,
From
that
it.
ain't gonna happen though.
but for me,
You don't have-
I-
you got
I
dummies spending
actually-
$70,000 for a graphic card. But
yeah, that's what I'm
good
saying.
luck
That
with
ain't
Well,
that
it's
ain't gonna
funny
happen though.
because-
People, if demand is high, demand is high. If the people got the
Yeah.
money, they got the money. So
Well,
matter.
for me, I got lucky with the PlayStation invitation that they sent me. Like when they sent me that, I was like, "Oh, okay." I wasn't honestly today. I was not expecting PlayStation to be like, "Oh, you're going to be able to pre-order it," because I was thinking like it's a first come first serve basis thing. I mean, I liked how they did it because the button that you press is tailored to you. All you got to put in is your PSN ID, and then you wait in a queue. You waited in a queue. I waited maybe 17 minutes, somewhere around there, and then I got in, pre-ordered my PS5, and I was out. And I liked how they did that, but at the same time, like I was thinking about it this way, I was like, I'm never gonna do that again, ever. I am never ever gonna pre-order day one ever again, just because. To me, like I've never done it before, so like this is my first time ever doing it. So I was like, excited. I thought, it would be, I thought it would be. Honestly, I thought I was naive. I thought it would be easier than what it really was, and it's not at all.
Bro,
and it's kind of stressful. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing that anymore.
I know. Listen, when I got, you know what I'm saying? Look, the X1 at the time, it actually did really well.
Yeah.
At launch, right?
Yeah.
But it was an experience at GameStop. I'm gonna let you talk live. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna let you and Craig get y'all's time, and Lemon. I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your thing. I'm gonna have to go to them first, Lemon, because I went to you first.
My bad.
I went to you first, Lemon. You was not there, so I'm gonna have to get these guys to get in first, and you're gonna just gotta wait. But this is my thing that I just want to say is that when the experience felt good, like because everybody that was there, and it was a long ass line of people that just wanted to get the console, and then they were there, and it was Call of Duty, and it was all types of other things that was going on too as well, and everybody was there, and we were happy, and we walked out. PlayStation fans has not got that opportunity. They got ripped from that opportunity, and I think the PlayStation fans should actually go. It should be realistic about this. Should go in and talk that shit. If this was Xbox, I could Frost. I already know what you be saying. Frost, Frost. I already know, bro, what you would be saying. If this was anybody, if this was Xbox fucking up this launch like this, then damn it. It needs to be addressed properly, and it needs to be addressed. It just needs. PlayStation fucked up. PlayStation fucked up. And they want, but if you want to blame Walmart, if you want to blame GameStop, if you want to blame all the rest, they all fucked up. If you want to blame Croatia or whatever because they doing Xbox better nip that shit in the bud for the United States.
What I'm surprised about.
Hold on. Let me tell y'all the facts before anybody else go any further.
Well, I was just gonna say one
quick
point.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You're the guest. Go ahead.
The one thing that I was surprised about is that people like Frost and people like that are diehard fans that and I consider myself kind of part of that a little bit, but they didn't. A lot of those guys didn't even get an invitation to the PlayStation.
No.
To PlayStation.
I didn't get one either.
But let me go into it. Let me tell you something that y'all might.
Hold on, I gotta do this for Sir X-Man in the chat. He says, "Go GRG." I seen that. I'm sorry, I
got
missed
another
it.
one.
Wait, yeah, I'm going right to it right now. And he says, "X Cloud is love, bro." We've told you about X Cloud.
right?
We told you about xCloud
No,
last year.
Megas told you about Stadia. I told you about xCloud.
Shut your mouth, sucker. I sit there and I said Stadia's got a place.
I can vouch for that.
does.
Actually.
In
No.
the
I
in the
represent.
bushes.
Listen. Shut your mouth. I said Stadia has a place. Don't sleep on Google. Don't sleep on Google.
That's another big flop.
Don't sleep on Google. But
Trash can.
shut your mouth. I said. You know what? Listen, I'll take my
next. PlayStation has been.
I'll take my L for Stadia,
Yeah.
but I still have faith that Google is going to do what they need to do to get things right. But
I think you misplaced your faith then.
shut up, Rex. All I'm saying, all I'm saying is this. All I'm saying,
Wait a minute, K-Mega.
xCloud's a beast.
K-Mega,
Yes,
are you frauding? Because I don't remember you seeing you play Stadia. I don't
Sounds
remember
frauding.
seeing
You ain't never played Stadia.
No, I have not. I've not
Got
played
Stadia
Stadia.
flavored
I was having faith in
Get your ass
Stadia,
outta here.
but then
You
I
make
seen
my
the
point,
terms,
man.
and then I was like, bro, in the games at the time, I was like, it's not popping.
I had no faith in Stadia. I have faith in xCloud for sure.
xCloud is
Stadia?
definitely
No.
popping.
I got faith in PlayStation getting Halo before
All right,
I play
okay,
Stadia.
go, come on, let's stay focused. Cause you said you only
Let me say my point.
got so much
No.
time left,
I
sucker.
gotta say this point.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Go ahead. First of all, those numbers to GameStop. People think. First of all, Sony's a liar. They said they didn't have no idea about pre-orders. Y'all put an official tweet out on your PlayStation Twitter feed
Oh, they did.
that pre-orders start tomorrow.
Yeah.
They did.
Now,
They did.
they're a liar. I'm a PlayStation fan for a lot of different games. Let me tell you, they're a liar. Last week, and this is all insider stuff, man. This is straight district managers that got me on speed dial that keep me on point. And I always tell K-Mega, if you lived in New York, you wouldn't even have to take a warranty out on the system. I got you. Sick will co-sign all that. But what I'm saying is,
all day.
this is just what it is. They had their systems allocated from last week. They did not tell anybody when they was going to accept pre-orders. And as we know, this is how you share games with a cell phone on the spot, showing up Microsoft when they said we ain't doing no digital transfers, DRM, which everybody's still using DRM. Sony is up to the situation. It will change momentum and what they're going to do responding to the competition. See, Microsoft don't do that. They have a plan, they stick to it, and they keep it pushing. That's the difference between the two companies. And sometimes I want Microsoft to do that. Like combat, but it's stuff, if you really want to be out there, change it. Oh, y'all dropping y'all system for $499 like us, and we got the most powerful system, we going $450. Do what they do. But see, Sony does that. Now, when the systems was allocated, I live in a neighborhood dominated by PlayStation. The store around me had 32 systems. 32. The most
Sounds
systems
about right for New York.
Well, but the most systems the store was allocated was 42. My store had 32. The store I pre-ordered had 22. And we talking about a store. We talking about 3 stores that's successful, that generate $4 and $5 million pop in an area where it's a less high income area. It's a very low income. Okay, NBA 2K sales trump Call of Duty. When I do midnight launches, if you go to my channel and check out the midnight launches, there's 600 people in Brownsville, the worst part of New York, outside with money, spending $150 in VC and the Mamba edition. Okay, we talking about a rough neighborhood. They spend that money, and it's mostly PlayStation. That store had systems. That's not enough. If you go across the country and you go into less areas, your boy said 7 systems for a neighborhood.
Yeah.
You don't think that's retarded?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Come on, that don't
Completely
even make
stupid.
sense. You got all these people online. He got to the 5th person. Oh, y'all good? Because you got to count the people in the store that took their pre-orders on top of that. You think they had 7 systems, or they have 5 people in there? Now they got 12 systems, but they telling you they got 7. They gonna take care of themselves first. Now, let me tell you.
One more thing that I wanted to say was that if you did get it from PlayStation, you have a PS Plus, you actually get free shipping for
doubt.
Apparently this is what it says. It says you get free shipping day of launch. So if they do the same thing that they do with the Amazon did, I'm probably going to be pretty pissed off about it. But
I'm going to say this for the record.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this for the record. And anybody in this chat, anybody in this podcast, you can go to 108 Dragons TV on Twitter. I said to everybody, I'm taking credit. I broke this news. I told everybody when the pre-order was available. I tweeted out, you can pre-order tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning.
You did.
30 seconds later, I'm in my truck driving to GameStop. No, you could do it now. Just go look at my feed.
No, you did. He did.
It was literally like that because I got the call.
I can just picture him in the truck texting.
Pre-order tomorrow. Tell your people. They said, tell your people. I said, no problem. He said,
It's like a music video. I swear
hold on,
to
my
God.
boss is calling me back. I hung up. He called me right back. Let me go right now. They taking them right now. We only got 22 of them. I said,
Some
what?
Biggie in the background. Wow.
Right. I said, what happened? I was cleaning my house. I jumped out. I'm running up the crib. I said, this is crazy. So I got on Twitter, and my boy said, you didn't put it on YouTube. If you follow me on YouTube, you should be following me on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I did it from my phone. There was no time to shoot a video and upload goddamn YouTube. So I put it on Twitter. I'm driving. Music pump. I'm going now. They live. GameStop. Now. Right now. No, if you look at the timestamp, nobody on Twitter knew that. So I'm telling you from experience and many years of pre-orders of system, and I'm going to tell you why GameStop, PK brought this up, but this one system that destroyed GameStop financially, which makes them don't take no more chances. If there's 1 million pre-orders for Madden, they take 900. They never overstock again because of one situation. The Wii U burned GameStop.
Yeah.
The Wii U burned them. They took pre-orders up to, I think, 10 million.
Something like that, yeah.
Some crazy number. And then they got stuck with it.
Like,
They have more systems in stock than was in the worldwide sales. So after that point, they kind of revamped their structure and how they take pre-orders. You know what I'm saying?
It don't matter. GameStop ain't gonna be. It's gonna go away in the next 5 years.
But we talking about years ago. This is years ago before the.
Well, no, I get it, but
burned with
you know what?
Wii U.
But did you see? But you also seen, because I got to go to live and I got to go to Fred.
250 to 300
so we can get to the last couple of topics. But
right.
But I do want to say this though too, is that look, GameStop has put themselves in a precarious situation because they catered to the whole Adam Boyes, which hasn't got a PlayStation 5, which is pretty fucking funny, and Yoshida, which was classic, which put the kibosh on this generation for Xbox.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, because they all went all in on PlayStation, and now PlayStation is kind of giving them the up yours, we're doing our thing, and now that kind of leaves GameStop in a crazy situation.
In a rut.
Yeah, beyond a rut. Because you know what? When Xbox has over here been touting everything, all the stores that they're going to be doing their pre-orders for, not one time, if you noticed, that they said anything about GameStop. Not one time. Yeah. Not one time. Which that lets you know Xbox is like, you fucked up. You made the wrong. You fucked up. You fucked up.
But Microsoft
no.
It makes sense all the time.
No. I mean, it's just the truth, because you know what I'm saying. You said you tried. You went. You thought PlayStation was gonna be on your side, and PlayStation sit there and just gave you the middle finger and says, look, we're gonna do our own shit. As we're looking at Pred's shit right there, Lion Ryan. It's sitting there, Lion Ryan.
And let me give a prime example before
I go to live. All right, go ahead.
I know everybody's seen that movie Tron remake,
absolutely,
right?
yes.
Tron. You remember when they leaked they leaked the software.
Yeah.
And he said, wait a minute, wait, don't panic. We got this. That's Sony right now.
Right. Like, what we got
That's
it.
Sony.
Nope.
We got it. Wait a minute. We're gonna make it look like this.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of surprised to see.
You saw that interview on with Jeff Keighley. Hey, what happened? Well, we didn't say anything.
Well, that was it. That was in June. That was in July. July.
That wasn't last. That wasn't a couple
that
days
was
ago.
July.
I was like, wait a minute. I know y'all tweeted this information
That was July 17th, where those rumors were already getting started, and the marketing guy for Sony already sit there and he just rocked the cradle to bed, baby. He just lied like a motherfucker. But anyway, all right.
Well,
so
let me get a sign out.
All
Shout
right,
out to everybody that came out. Shout out to our guests, our super killers, our sub killers. Let's go.
Yep.
And shout out to Livewire for finally showing up. You're 10 and a half month baby. And it was a pleasure speaking to you guys, man. And I'm gonna be listening, but I'm on the way to the Bizarre to go watch the Liz Acres. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Hey,
Laker Nation.
Wear a mask. If I don't see your old ass wearing a mask and you talking about you sick again.
I'm tired of you and sick.
Bro, I'm tired of you. Hold on. I'm tired of your old ass running around, sitting there. You can show all the fat ass shaking all you want to, but if you ain't wearing
I love how you call him an old ass, but you're an old ass too.
Shut your mouth. I'm younger than him. So this is the thing. You know what I'm saying? So this is the thing right here, right? So I sit there and I'm seeing him showing hot ass and shit, right? Like, and I'm saying, oh yeah, she hot. Everybody dancing, but they ain't social distancing. They ain't doing. Listen, this ain't the time to try to go ahead and be on your R. Kelly.
Yo, look, listen.
You know what I'm saying? Because bro, they on their R. Kelly, and then when it comes down to it, and
don't do the man like that,
man.
One call.
Listen,
one
first
call.
of all, he's in my
fight for my life. I'm fighting for my life.
The way he gonna get a nice check. He be alright.
Yeah, hey, bro. Hey, that money ain't gonna go with you, so you better think about that.
I said you in my will. I'm not in your will.
Hey, no, what I'm saying to you, bro, is this.
I know, son. I know.
Put that goddamn mask on, and then you can slap that ass.
Yo,
but do not be stupid like you was. That shit is crazy.
He said, Lemon, what you doing? I said, I'm partying. He said, where's your mask? I said, damn, I feel like he's my father.
Bro, I was looking at that like, what are you doing? Like, yeah. She bad.
I know y'all love me, man.
Yeah, we love you, bro, but you gotta be smart.
When I was sick and on my deathbed in March, you two dudes blew my phone on.
Bro.
You and 100, sick. I know. Y'all right. Y'all right.
King David Alderman. Y'all like right, bro.
Yeah, King David blew my shit up too.
We love
Megatron
you, bro.
was the president of the club.
Right. Yo, Megatron was the first person to sit there and hit me up when I was over here when I first got hurt at work. And then he hit me up. He says, "What's going on?" I said, "Man, I'm at the hospital. I'm over here getting checked out by the doctor and stuff." He says, "Bro, let me talk to you." And listen, and then I was really, really start panicking. I'm like, "Bruh." So anyway, so listen.
I'm good. Thanks to everybody and they shout outs, man. Shout out to everybody who came out for me.
I know you got some time. I know you got some time off. You're doing the most, but bro, you better relax. Anyway, all right. So I'm gonna go to Livewire. Take your punk ass out of here. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of you. If you get sick, fuck you. I'm done. We got a replacement. Anyway, so I'm just anyway, no, I love you, bro.
Lady, I have a good podcast. I'm listening on the way out.
Oh yeah. We got one more hour left. We got one more hour left from this extravaganza, and we're gonna be out of here, man. So bear with me. But anyway, so I'm gonna go to live. I know you ain't said anything yet, and then Pred, I know you've been sitting here waiting. We're gonna let you get your point across, and then we're gonna get down to the round table. And I cannot wait to listen to it. And this is where I said I'm gonna be quiet. I'm not gonna say shit. I'm gonna let y'all talk.
I doubt it.
Oh no. I'm gonna let you guys talk because this is gonna be very fun and entertaining for me while I'm sipping on this on this Crown Black. Anyway, so go ahead, Livewire. What's going on with the situation with the pre-orders, man? What is your thought process on this? Why is it that it's a mess that it is, the funk that it's in? And did you even try to go ahead and try to get a PlayStation 5?
I looked at it. I looked at it as far as like I was thinking about going to GameSpot, getting a trading the old PS4 Pro and whatnot. But the thing that deterred me was it wasn't even the fact that games are already going to be on PS4. I didn't even have, you know what? I was like, you know what? Cool. I'll let that ride. I still want to kind of have the best, the best version of the games. When they told me the games I already bought don't get enhanced, I said, "Oh no, fuck that. I'm out." That's what killed it for me. I was sitting there like, God damn, wait, so you want me to rebuy all this all this shit I just bought already on a console I kind of play? I'm like, yo, y'all bugging. But yeah, with that being said, I think that I don't think they really knew there's something going on with as far as like maybe as far as how much they know they are able to make. So I think that they're kind of like scrambling because this is what it looks like to me. Now maybe that's not the case, but it seems that way. It's like kind of somebody who's they kind of know what they want to do, but for whatever reason, the shit is like not um they ain't got their shit together. It's almost like you've ever watched one of those like the movie with the nerd with the glasses with the papers in the folder, but the folders like the papers are all over the place in the folder, and they rushing somewhere. It's just like, man, you ain't got your shit together, bro. Like you might be smart, but something's going wrong in your life that you ain't got your shit in order. So that's the way I'm kind of looking at it right now with this pre-order. It's just a big mess. Um, and at this point, it's probably best for people just to chill because I could see it not being smoothed out for probably a couple of months until after the PS5 is out. Plus, on top of that, I mean, if this is the pre-order situation, is any indication of what we kind of heard behind the scenes with like, you know, the issues that the PS5 may run into, I think it's a good idea that we just wait. I mean, shit, we haven't even seen nobody's actually held up a physical copy, like not Jim Ryan, not what's his name, the guy who loves Yoshida, not Yoshida,
Jeff Keighley.
Kojima, Jeff Keighley, not him. You know what I mean? Like, we haven't seen anybody like actually hold up the console itself. We only seen the digital version of it. So I don't know. With that being said, it seems a little bit iffy, you know. But I wanted to say one thing that I didn't get just a chance to address earlier. This whole situation with the show that they had, it was a good show for what I saw, right? But it was almost to me. I compared this to being one of those like if you was a PlayStation fan, but you're at their show, but you're looking at Twitter. This would be like if you're an R. Kelly fan and you was at his concert and then found out he touching little girls. You be like, oh shit, all this bad shit happening right now, and I'm watching this fool up here dancing or singing and whatnot. That's what it feels like. It's like $60. I mean $70 for a snack boy. What's his name? Sackboy, $70. And then you look and be like, Spider-Man's on PS4. What? Rise of Zero Dawn is on PS4. And Castle will be like, well, it's not going to be God of War. God of War's not going to be on PS4. I'm like, hold up. They said that shit coming out in 2021. They said that they supporting PS4 for the next 4 years. That God of War gonna be on PS4. I mean, I'm a professor, but I'm not saying I have all the answers, but I'm just saying I know my numbers. So hey man, it just I don't know how they got here. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it feels like they pulling an Xbox 360 to the Xbox One. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but it doesn't work.
I don't know. I don't know. Live. I don't know. I don't know. We gonna let everybody get their point across because we're gonna do the roundhouse table. Uh, on the next topic, and like I said, everybody's going to have their own thoughts about it, and we're going to be respectful because of course nobody's wrong on this. Everybody has their thought process on this, and I don't want anybody on the panel that's here tonight to think that their voice cannot be heard or respected. So let's be respectful, but when somebody is talking, and if somebody wants to debate whoever, that's fine. But let's just be respectful about it. I don't want the bullshit. This isn't any other podcast where people can yell and cuss at each other or try to fight. I don't want any of that. I want gamers to talk because listen, Black Frost Games, Cali Rex Games, PK Games. I don't know about Doc Arter. I don't even know what he does over there. He got a mullet.
No, dude, I just twiddle my thumbs, you know.
Yeah, that's right. He's a sucker. Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I don't know what gaming is.
Anyway, everybody on this panel, I am not going to bring. This is one thing that you're going to see. Like, if you think that I'm going to bring some kind of fraud onto the panel, onto GRG just because of celebrity or name, you're going to be wrong. They got to be gamers. I am never going to bring some high named person and then they don't game. Me and Black Frost had this conversation. You know what I'm saying today.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna play that bullshit. I don't care if my podcast never gets the recognition of others. All I want to do is bring gamers in. It doesn't matter if you're a diehard PlayStation fan, PC fan, Nintendo, Xbox. But you have to be a gamer, and that's what it's all about. I don't care about any of that other shit.
So I can say what I gotta say. When you
Shut up, sucker. Say what you got. Shut up, sucker. I'm on my soapbox. Okay, go, Brad. You're gonna end this last topic before we get to the next one.
Yeah, I'll make it quick, man.
You don't have to make it quick. Go ahead and say what you got to say.
No, because I know that the people listening really want to get into the nitty gritty and they want to hear the good shit. So,
all right, cool.
Y'all gonna be mad at me, and I apologize for you guys that trying to get one of these consoles and couldn't get them. I got two of these hoes. So,
Well, talking about rubbing it in.
I know. Hey, rub it in on Black Frost because his brother got one, and you said you got two. Oh my
Lord! I ain't gonna lie when I say this shit. It's not a fucking fake story. I'm not saying this for clout. I got up at about 2:00 in the morning, and I rolled over, pulled up my laptop, logged on to Best Buy, and I got, as soon as I logged on, I got the first one I wanted. It was the one, I got the other one with the drive in it. Now, again, I wasn't looking for one. I was looking for a 3080 Ti, like 3080 graphics card. You could ask K-Mega and everybody else I know. I've been waiting to get my 3080.
Yes, Pred's been all over it. I was wanting it too, but I mean, I needed everything else to fall into place yet. But yeah. And
I've already built my PC. I got everything. I'm just waiting on that component, and I'm good. Couldn't find one. I log on. I check for 3080s. Shit ain't out yet. I still got to like 8:00 in the morning. Let's check the PlayStation 5s. Boom. Best Buy. Got it. Got one. I was like, oh shit. And so I started looking at Twitter after that, and I was like, oh, how did I get one? So today, of all places, I log on. I'm looking at Twitter, and there's a link from IGN saying you can get it from this site. I log on. I put my paycheck in, put my card in, log on, and for the life of me, I have no idea how this happened. I got it in my cart. I hit submit to buy it because it took forever to load. I was just like, okay, let me drink this beer, hit this next button. I'll wait for it to load. Hit this next button after 10 minutes of that shit. Wait for it to load. The shit's in my cart. I hit the cart button, hit submit to buy. 10 minutes to load, and I thought, oh shit. I think I got another one. And what happens was it shows me not in cart. I'm like, oh, well, okay. I didn't need it anyway. Go to the bar, check my email this is like literally 2 hours later, process approved. I was like, oh shit. So I wasn't looking for one. I wasn't planning on picking one up. I got it for my stepson, the first one, because he's a Sony guy, Sony kid. And so the second one I got specifically for people that I know that want one. I'm just going to give it to them and let them pay me the difference. So I'm not getting into scalp or anything like that.
See, you're doing some good shit right there.
Yeah, because I mean, I remember talking to you. I was like, if I find one, I get
doing
it.
God's work.
Yeah, you were gonna help me out, and I appreciated that.
And so I got the digital version, and I may end up keeping it because I mean, I don't have a PlayStation anymore. I sold mine back maybe a month after I finished Ghost of Tsushima. I got rid of my PlayStation because I wasn't thinking I'd use it again because again, Lion Ryan over here said that the shit wasn't gonna be compatible, you know. So I said, okay, well, fuck, we got a new generation coming up. Let me get rid of this shit and get the most money for it I can. So I got my $180 from Best Buy for it, traded it in because I wasn't gonna play it anymore. There's no more games coming out for it that I wanted to play. Apparently, nothing's forward compatible. So I traded this shit in, and now I don't have one. So I may end up keeping this one, this digital version, which is the one I actually wanted. If I was gonna get one myself, I wanted the digital version anyway. So I may keep it, I may not. It depends on like my homeboys who they can't get any between now and Christmas time, and they really, really want one. There's nothing I want to play on it between now and can't think of any game that I really want and launch on it because I'm not a Spider-Man guy. And I may just, hey, give me this cash for it, pay the shipping, pay the difference of what I pay for it, and give me like $10 and I'll send it to you. So we'll see what happens. But I did not get it for clout. I'm still looking for my 3080. So you get that 3080 from me, my homie, I'll trade it for you. You know what I'm saying? And hook you up. But I thought the show was good. I thought the messaging was bad. I thought the way they did the pre-orders was all kinds of fucked up. And I don't like Lemon came on a minute ago and he said some stuff and everybody else in there has their own story. But even with the 3080s, I thought that 3080 should have had a pre-order prior. PlayStation did it right with the pre-order, but the way they staggered it, and I honestly, because I saw Lemon's video, like literally, like go. He's like, go there now, you know. And I'm like, oh, shit. And that came out. He ain't lying. He no shit came out and said, go to GameStop. They're doing pre-orders right now. And then about 15, 20 minutes later, Jeff Keighley came out and was like, they're doing pre-orders. So I don't know if it was Walmart first or GameStop first, but whoever was first was still wrong. And I think it was a miscommunication between Sony and their distributors on when they can do it. And I think once one company did it, everybody else fell in suit. Well, like, they're doing it, I'm doing it. And it made it hard to get. And it's just like, why send something out to your fan base? And even though it did kind of work out for the fan base where they were able to get it after the fact, but like, why send that out to make it seem like you're going to be first in line? Because like, if Dark Optimus would have gotten his that same night,
yeah,
he wouldn't have got it from Sony. Because Sony made it seem like you can get it here first, and then everybody else you can get it from second.
Or what I would have done is probably got both of them, and then probably would have just gave one to my dad or somebody else.
Or gave it to somebody else. Yeah, but like the way it seemed was like if you are in this small circle of friends, you know, of PlayStation, you know, lovers, you'll get your first chance to pre-order it, and then we'll give it out to everybody else. And it was the complete opposite. Everybody else got it first, and y'all were second. And so like, and that made you, and if I was in the same boat, that would make me feel like a second-class citizen. That would make me feel like, why wasn't I first? Now you have me doubting that I'm even going to get one. So now I have to scramble and get it from Amazon, get it from Newegg, get it from Best Buy. And I really wanted to get it from you because maybe you would have gave me a bag or like an extra free shipping or something like that. But now I have to go get in where I fit in because it seems like the masses are getting it before me. And you're making me feel less than what you know, initially made me feel like a special person. Now you make me feel like a special asshole. Because now I have to wait on you to tell me I can pre-order it. Because I know Dark, I know you were like, where the fuck was my email? You know, like, why is everybody getting this shit off Best Buy right now? But yet I ain't got an email yet from the company who's releasing the content. I don't know if maybe they'll make it right and reward you guys with something later. But there's people out there, like you got people like hard-hitting Sony people out there that have not gotten one. Jeff Keighley. Who's the other guy? Other couple of guys?
Jeff Keighley got that Amazon.
He got that Amazon.
Oh, he got it from Amazon, but like he didn't get it from Sony.
Yeah,
He's
Adam Boyes didn't
Boyes
even
didn't get
get
one.
it.
That's what I was thinking of. Boyes didn't get
Boyes didn't even
Fuck
get it.
Sony.
Like,
Like-
bro, like I know he's not with Sony anymore, but like, damn, he was the one that set the tone for the PlayStation 4 to get to the him and Yoshida is one of the best troll some of the best troll moments ever in gaming history with giving the hard copies to one another. And Adam Boyes didn't even get it, bro.
Yeah, and I got two of these motherfuckers. And there's people
right,
out there. And I wasn't even trying, but yeah, Adam Boyes can't get one. Not trying to get clout for it, but like that's how fucked up the launch was. Like, I mean, I feel bad for people who
just goes to show what matters. Nothing. Yeah. It's a random lot, no matter who the hell you think you are.
Yeah, and it sucks because I know I got some straight hardcore PlayStation fans out there
reality bites
that didn't get one, and I think we'll get into this in a minute. I'll go ahead and segue into it since I'm the last person. There's a lot of shit about this console we don't know, and I think like in some cases you might be better off waiting. Because you don't know what you're getting right now. You're getting what they've shown you, but there's a lot of intangibles going on in there that like you have not seen yet.
I can bring up a lot about that, but I don't want to first.
And that's why I'm segueing into it now. So K Mega, I'm done. Go ahead and move on to the next part.
All right, let's get to it. All right, so this is the round table. So if you're quiet, that's on you. That's how this is going to work because we're getting into the wet because I don't want to go because we're going to go close to the 3-hour mark, which I kind of expected because this is a big topic, but I want everybody to say what they want to say and be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know what I'm saying? No N words, but you can still cuss. Don't worry about that. You can say all the other bullshit, but let's just, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want no fighting. I want people to be respected for what their perspective is. But if you don't open your mouth, closed mouths don't get fed. So let's get to it. Oh, Lord.
Hey, let me start off real quick.
Oh, well if you're going to say something, then say something too, God. Sucker, sucker, this is your first time on a podcast. Hold on, wait. I'm going to have to check you on something first before you even open your mouth.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? As people always try to say about the GRG podcast, we're a pro Xbox channel, pro Xbox podcast. But I brought a pro PlayStation guy that has not been invited.
No, I have.
You have, but not properly, bro. I stressed for you to come. So,
K Mega, if you done patting yourself on the back in a minute.
No. Hey, K Mega gonna have to get K Mega got to get a back rub on this one. Listen.
Quit stroking your dick over there, man.
No, I ain't stroking. Fuck that. Yeah, look, listen. If it's a chick, I'm stroking. But if it ain't, listen. Don't dare ever say that shit again. What's happening?
Okay.
Oh, my old lady just came and running here, scared shit out of me.
Heard that.
She's like, stroking dick. Who's stroking dick in here?
Yeah, she's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here? I allowed you to play games. Talk about games. What the fuck? Oh, hold on. What you got to say about?
Oh, look, see, there you go.
They said that.
Look, he has to explain himself.
You say something.
Go ahead, talk, man.
Go ahead, talk. Call me, baby.
He was over there talking about stroking dick and stuff, and I told him to be quiet. You don't get me in trouble.
Okay. Yo, we getting you in trouble.
She's kind of rubbing here. No, I ain't in trouble. I'm just saying she just ran in here, just like start rubbing my back because motherfucker just said
must be on the show, huh?
Anyway, shut the fuck up.
Oh no.
Anyway,
oh my God.
So all I'm saying is this. I made it clear. I wanted Black Frost to come on to this podcast. I wanted him to be represented the right way. I wanted my boy to sit there and to let himself come out and say what he had to say and be real, no bullshit. I'm tired of these fake ass dudes coming out here and talking about what we do when we always try to keep it as real as possible. But anyway, all right, so let me go ahead and get to these topics. because suckers is not real. Anyway, so if you shut your mouth and you ain't got nothing to say, that's on you. This is it. All right, so we got 2 topics left. I just want everybody to give their expertise on this, and this is the round table. You say it, and then respect anybody that wants to kind of cut in, say something, or debate it or whatever. But here we go. Thoughts on the PS5 games raising their prices and going to the PS4 and PC. Did Jim Ryan lie to the PlayStation?
Yeah,
Well, wait. Let me finish, fam.
Oh,
Did Jim
God.
Ryan lie to the gamers and mislead what he said? Oh my Lord. I gotta give it to the guests first. And
I thought it was a
then
round table.
it is a round table, but I'm giving it to the guests first because I want them to say something to set the tone. So you know what? Black Frost. Talk about your man Jim Ryan, aka
Jim Ryan ain't my man.
Donnie D. The new Donnie D. Bro, did he lie or was he tell the truth?
I think dude completely lied. I mean, I expected for months, like almost all them last year, the prices was going to go up on the games anyway. I didn't think because the whole thing with the games, people buying more digital games, you would have think digital prices would have went down, but it's still $59, $69 for digital games. So it's like, okay, well, they're going to just raise them up because it's going to be a new console, it's a new generation. They're going to raise them up. I already seen it happen. Now, they do say that it's $49 to $69 for a certain type of game. Spider-Man is supposed to be $49 because it's a smaller game. And some other games like Sackboy and those other games are larger. And I don't know why they cost $69 though, but I mean, it's ridiculous. But dude completely lied. Dude's been doing a lot of troll, like he's saying stuff and then he's going back on his word. So I don't trust him. I don't have no trust for Jim Ryan, Herman Holtz, the whole thing. I feel like they just keep right on lying to the community. I'd rather have
I don't got no trust for anything that Sony says. I don't take
all of it is lies.
Flat out.
Yeah, Sony lies a lot.
Okay, go ahead. Anybody else?
Kinda.
This isn't me going to each individual person. Say what you got to say. Let it rip.
It was weird how it was presented because he was just like, at first he was all like, oh no, we're not gonna do this, and all of a sudden he's like, no wait, we're gonna do it, and then you're like, what the fuck just happened?
It's almost like he's not in charge. He's being told what to say.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. He's
just a proxy that's holding the in charge place, but Japan is telling him that you need to say this.
He's like Kevin Butler, you know. He's that guy.
Whoa.
You know.
Come on. Jim Ryan is way more powerful.
I mean, okay,
way more powerful.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Okay,
but he's not more
powerful.
But
you know what?
Than
Here's
Japan,
the thing.
Sony, and if they tell him that you need to bend over and put your finger in your mouth, he's probably gonna do it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, that they're dealing with Japan, and they're dealing with, you know, the heads over there, and the heads over there are saying, hey, you got to do it this way, otherwise, you know, you're out. So, you know, he's doing whatever he has to do, but at the same time, I think, you know, since he's the voice, it looks bad on him when he does something like that, you know, and that's the sad truth about it, is that it looks bad on him, and for me, the prices of the games, it just sounds like to me, I'm just gonna be, you know, kind of being like, I'm gonna get certain types of games, I'm gonna have to really, you know, investigate my games lately, or, you know, more this generation than I would have this past generation, because I'm paying a little bit more for my games. I mean, yeah, granted, it's only $10 more, but that $10 could go towards a better game, or a game that I'm gonna enjoy, you know, more than, say, you know, Sackboy or some shit like that, you know, like,
bro,
like I know I'm not gonna buy that.
Greedfall is $10 more on the PS5.
You mean Godfall?
Oh, what did I say? What did I say?
You said Greedfall.
You said Greedfall because you've been playing it.
God damn.
I thought you weren't gonna tell K-Meg.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, he's
Well,
fraud. I know
no.
he's fraud.
You're right. I didn't. That's why. Fraud alert! I fucked up.
Right.
I'm drinking, and
right,
I shouldn't have talked. But I was trying to say, Godfall is $10 more on.
You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
Go ahead.
You're right.
Go ahead. I'll shut
But
up.
here's the
I'll
thing.
shut up.
I think eventually.
Woo, asshole.
I hope eventually, actually, that they will retract the $70 pricing. I don't see it happening, but I hope it would happen. But it probably not. It's weird as to why all of a sudden they're just like, yeah, we're gonna do $70 on every game, and then they could have announced that like months ago instead of doing it right around the pre-orders, right around them when they were revealing the price.
The thing is with Sony games, we know that single player games have been like just getting bigger and bigger in terms of budget, to the point where it's kind of like, if it fails, it's kind of going to be like a major fail for like the company for putting that much money into a game. So I can understand the raise because
like Grand Theft Auto or
but some of those games aren't even worth the $70. Even most games aren't even worth $60.
That come from that's a decision that came from Sony Japan. That's not his decision. It's not something.
No, it's definitely a company.
It just makes him look bad because he's the one that's talking about it.
Absolutely.
Okay, Black Frost. Hold on. I gotta ask Black Frost. Black Frost, do you feel that Godfall should be $10 more on the PlayStation 5 than it should be on the PC?
Aren't most PC games about $35 to $49 and stuff usually?
No,
I don't really buy games on PC, so I don't really know how they.
It's typically the same price. I
always assume most console games were coming out $59, $69, and most PC games usually were cheaper. That's my assumption though. So I don't really know. I know when I go in Walmart and go to the PC section, majority of those games is $35.
People don't buy your games from Walmart. They buy from Steam or Epic.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is from my perspective, you know what I'm saying? They sell games there. That's what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying?
Those are mostly old games, though. That's the thing. When they launch on Steam, they're usually at full price, like they are on consoles.
They cost the same. They're usually parity the same. There's only some exceptions, like Darkstalkers Genesis came out cheaper, but that launched also before the consoles as well. But most of the time, the big games like Marvel's Avengers, et cetera, they're usually the same price. So that is a big question, though.
Go ahead. I
was going to say, if PC is $60, how do they justify a console game being $70?
Yeah, that's the biggest question.
Like all of them be no more than $49.
Okay, well, the reason I think they even doing, because all Sony games, all PlayStation 5 games are $70, unless it's some indie or whatever, that's different. But if it was supposed to be $59, now it's $69. Why? I think it's because of the low cost of the digital version. I think they're, taking that shot on the chin on that version of the console, so they can say they have a $399 console. That's their full power system at $399. And how do they offset that? Well, one of the ways is now we're making $70.
Yeah, they're selling more of the physical version of the PS5 than they are of the digital version of the PS5.
And because that's a forced situation. They don't.
That part of it is you can't do backwards compatibility on the
listen. Okay, but this
I thought you weren't going to talk.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I'll shut up. I'll shut up. Go ahead.
We keep prodding.
Yellow card.
I'm muting. Pred, please jump in. Livewire, please jump in. I gotta shut up.
Everybody to talk for him.
I just don't see why they're going from $59.99 to $69.99, especially if you're going to buy a digital version of the game anyways, especially since I'm getting the digital version of the PlayStation 5. Why the hell am I going to have to buy it for $70? I mean, granted, here in California, we don't have to pay sales tax on
Money,
digital
son.
stuff.
Money. That's it.
But
That's all the name.
I understand that, but like it's like, am I getting something extra or
No,
or
you're
no?
not. Especially
You
when
didn't, you didn't get nothing extra from the PS3 to the PS4, but the games went from $49 to $59. Just like PlayStation Plus went from $49.99 to $59.99. I mean, they're gonna change the price whatever they see is fit. We ain't gotta agree on it. They trying to make money.
Right. Not to knock Sony as a whole, but you know they increased the price. But industry wide, this is gonna be a thing. Okay, Xbox isn't leaping into that right now, and most publishers. You see Activision and 2K, but those are the two most greedy. So of course they jumped in first. But don't get it twisted. The rest of the industry is coming presently.
So do you think Xbox is going to do that then?
If it depends on the market, if people are spending that money, they will do it if the entire, like, let's just say it works for Sony.
Microsoft will be one of the last.
They'll definitely test the market. But
if it seems,
let's just be honest, guys. Let's don't forget that there's people in Canada already paying $10 more. People in Australia paying $30 more already.
Yeah, I know. We're complaining about $10.
About our Canadian friends.
We're paying about 70. They already paying 70, and it's now 80 per game in Canada, and it's almost $100 in Australia, and just et cetera, et cetera. So I'm just kind of throwing that out there. Every $1 more we pay, they're paying more than.
And also, don't forget that, like, we're long due this price increase. I know I keep saying it, it's a tough pill to swallow, but it is true. It just is what it is. These games are expensive to make. There's inflation and everything else. Like it's simple numbers, folks. It's just.
But I'm gonna push back just a little bit.
Much more better.
Absolutely, and I want to push back just a little bit, Sick. Even though I agree with you, I want to point out something as well. We're in a situation where we cannot just increase a price for profit, and we're in a situation where you're trying to push a brand new console and games. Okay, so this is why the Xbox All Access makes more sense, because people can't just go out and drop $300 to $500 on a brand new console and $70 on, or $70 to $100 on each game. Now everybody's in that position, and it's not a good idea to do that, in my opinion. At least not right now. At least wait until everyone gets back to whatever the new normal looks like. And
I mean, but gaming is an expensive hobby, though. So if you know that your money is not set for you to be doing all of that with gaming, then you have to strategize with your money.
You know what?
You're right about that, and that's why.
Talk about it, Frost.
That's why
Talk
we
about
got
it,
Game
Frost.
Pass. That's why we got Game Pass Ultimate.
I'm not even gonna.
Hold on, PK.
I'm not even speaking on Game Pass. I'm talking about as far as sales. Now, I just had an Xbox. I just sold it last month, but I will say that on that store, as well as the PlayStation store and the Nintendo store, some games that may be expensive at first, I play another game that I might want to play just as much that's cheaper. And then when I got the money, I go buy that other game because now it's reduced. PlayStation has sales for 20 to 30 games all the time. Xbox does the same exact thing. You got Xbox Live Gold, you get a discount. You got PlayStation Plus, you get a discount. You got to take advantage of those discounts. You don't always have to run to your service. You can support the games you want to support.
Listen, I game on everything.
I had Game Pass and I had PS Now. It didn't stop me from buying games. I was playing.
Let me just say, I'm speaking in generality, not you, not me, because I game on everything. I even got Steam. I got everything. So I buy more games than a lot of people, and I shouldn't. I got a bad habit. It is expensive, but I'm speaking in general. A lot of people are not in the same boat. Everybody don't have a gaming PC. Everybody don't have multiple consoles. Everybody don't have this. So everyone is not in the same boat and can make the same decisions. And that's what I'm saying is, if you want adopters, you got to be like the mobile. You got to be like Fortnite and give away stuff for free to get people on there that will gradually pay for your microtransactions. That's why they make $300 million a month. It's because they're making it available for people who can't buy the hardware to play the games on. That's what I'm getting at. And it's not that is anything wrong with what you're saying. You're right about your situation and my situation. It's totally accurate. But I'm speaking in general. I don't think it's the best time to increase any price knowing you're
Yeah.
trying to push
Agreed.
out,
No doubt.
push out these consoles and these, because it's costing them more money to make it
I
$450.
disagree. I disagree.
And
I
but you ain't
did.
supposed to talk. It's the guest and us, big bro.
Bro. Hold on. Hold on. Let K Mega
Slurring
step.
too, bro.
Let K Mega put his cape down. Let K Mega put his cape down and just step
Are you
into
having
the
a
fold.
freaking tornado warning over
Yeah,
there? Shit, man.
No. This is you know what I'm saying. This is where hold on. This is where I have to interrupt and say I agree with my brother Black Frost. This is why. Because of one reason. PK, you know, uno, number one, I'm a fan of you, I'm a fan of everybody else. But this is the reasoning, right? PlayStation, they do the things right to entice gamers to come over to their platform. Why are you laughing at me?
Because you was drunk, bro. It's funny.
No, I'm drinking, but no. I'm a little
Never
drink.
heard you drunk before.
All right, I'm a little tipsy, but when I break down this scenario, you're gonna be like, damn, K Mega is right. Okay, so
His words are still coherent. Okay. I understand you.
Shut your ass up. Let me break it down, right? Okay, so this is the thing, right? Black Frost is right on this aspect, right? I don't agree with everything my brothers say, but this is what I'm saying on this one, right? Why are you laughing, bro? Stop! Stop! Oh my god. Okay, all right. So hold on. Okay, so
Let him finish. Talk for real.
what PlayStation is doing is that they're jumping ahead of everybody else. Because they know that even Xbox has to increase their price point at one. They have to increase their price point, bro. It's going to happen. Xbox is just holding back a little bit longer, and that's great for consumers. It is right. Xbox is way ahead of the curve on the situation. Don't get it twisted, PK. I know as an Xbox fan, I know that Xbox is over here thinking about the.
Okay, man. I agree with whatever you're saying. I'm just saying, as a parent, I don't look at buying a $70 game.
Oh my God!
Let me
just please let me finish before we get to the last topic.
Oh
okay,
my God.
So PlayStation already is made. They already went butt ass backwards and they fucked up and they sit there and they try to get this narrative. They messed up. They're wrong. They were foul. They did the wrong. They bro. They lied to the consumer. They lied.
Concentrate, grasshopper. Concentrate.
They lied to the consumer. They went out and they said.
I cannot wait to hear the show again.
Listen, they went out there and they said, we aren't going to do generations. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Blah, 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 blah. And then all they did was just follow what the Xbox is doing, which is really funny. And so, but what I'm saying in the sense of what PlayStation is doing for themselves, for their PlayStation consumers, not for Xbox consumers, but for PlayStation consumers, they came out and they're giving a different narrative, and they're saying, look, we're giving ray tracing, we're giving all these other different type of aspects to our game.
Race tracing.
Hey, shout out to 100.
Come on, fellas. It's tough enough as it is. Let him speak.
Shout out to 100. All I'm saying
forever.
No, I'm not going to go on forever. All I'm going to say is just look. PlayStation is over here. They're letting a lot of PlayStation fans. I'm laughing at myself because I'm trying to stand for the PlayStation community. Stop! I'll bring it in. Listen. The PlayStation is significantly weaker than what their predecessor is at the coming up at the start of what the Xbox is going to be bringing. But this is the thing right here. This is what PlayStation fans are holding on to, is those exclusives. Now, they're going to either have to follow the trends of what Xbox fans has been saying for years, is saying, look, PC is its own entity. PC is its own entity, or they're going to have to admit they were wrong all along. All I'm saying is this. All I'm out saying is this. Whew. I'm trying.
You still Mike, dude.
Bro, no. As a fan of PlayStation,
Pred, you gotta take control, bro.
No. Let me finish. Let me finish. No. Let me finish. And I'll cover my mouth. I'm trying to be objective. I'm trying to be right.
You need to just
shut up, PK. Shut up.
Oh my God.
Listen.
You got 30 seconds, man. Spit this shit out.
Okay, 30. Thank you, Fred. 30 seconds. As a fan of all gaming, all I can see is that the only hope PlayStation fans have right now is that they have to accept the Xbox model, or they're done, and they're just done. Look, bro, listen. All of their PlayStation games on PlayStation 5 is going to PC, or it's going to motherfucking PlayStation 4. All of this talk and narrative is over. I'm done. I'm shutting up. I'm done.
You made your point, though. You made a good point.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's something like a lot of the PlayStation guys have had a problem with dealing with, is something that we had to deal with as Xbox guys a couple of years ago, starting with Quantum Break going to PC. They had to deal with it at this point, right? And as I start seeing these games slowly come over, each game they put over there is a test. Okay, let's see how this game performs on PC. What do we need to do? How do we get it optimized? Okay, let's put this game on there. What do we need to do? How do we see it optimized? I honestly, sincerely think either Horizon Zero Dawn or God of War 2, they're going to come to PlayStation day and date. PC day and date. That's why they did this whole thing with Epic. I think they're going to be their outlet. Just like how Microsoft has Steam, they're going to have Epic. And it's going to start another war between communities. That's going to start another war with the communities.
They're done.
We're done talking.
You're right.
It's going to start. You weren't supposed to talk anyway. It's going to start. I think it's going to start another rift between communities. Like, you know how we like there's already a rift now between PC people with Epic and Steam and
that's a big sticking point. Yep.
Yeah, and now I think with Microsoft kind of
crisis, and I'm pissed off about that, honestly.
Yeah, you know? It seems like Microsoft has aligned themselves with Steam.
Down those timed exclusives, so you can't get it on Steam.
Yeah, they're gonna put them on Epic Store, and you can see it happening already. Microsoft has kind of aligned themselves with Steam. They put their games on Steam, right? They don't put them on Epic Store.
No,
and Sony's going to
many reasons why is because it's not secure.
Doesn't Sony have Detroit Become Human and Horizon Zero Dawn and Death Stranding on Steam?
That was before they
was on exclusive on Epic Store. Well, Detroit Become Human was exclusive on Epic Store for 6 months because I just got it on Steam recently. That and Horizon Zero Dawn, and Horizon Zero Dawn launched a mess. It was broken.
It was terrible.
The thing with Epic is usually it's a time exclusive, not a long-term or permanent thing.
Yeah, they did it with Borderlands 3. They did, but the point is, he's making a point is that since Sony and Epic have a close relationship, they might even start making it exclusive to Epic Store 100%.
Yeah, and that's where I'm gonna go with that. I think God of War and Horizon, when they decide to come out, that's why all the wording you saw on that show coming to other platforms later. It wasn't just Steam. It wasn't just it's PC obviously, but that platform is most likely going to be Epic, and that's why I think like that whole merger or whatever, the money they spent investing in Epic Store was specifically for that. Yeah,
it's just 1%.
Yeah, but that 1% is 1% plus something else, and I think that's.
I'm not just downgrading what you're saying. I agree. I'm just saying it's not enough to have any say so in what they do.
I feel you. But it's enough for them to say, "Hey, we'll work with you."
Right.
You ain't seen them put money in the Steam. So
I 100% agree. I think you have a point there. I also
I agree 100% too.
Stop, Mega. Stop.
Why? I'm just saying. Okay, I'm done.
Come on, you don't have to answer him like that. He's gonna antagonize and let go. Just keep talking.
I also think that along with what you're saying is that this fact that Sony I think what it is they started to see the light once they seen how Microsoft is benefiting from the PC launches, right? Because again, every time Microsoft drops a game on Steam, it's always in the top 10 sellers.
Yeah.
Always. Every single time.
But every time Sony drops something in Steam, guess what?
No.
It's been in the top 10 too, right?
No, that's not accurate. Because Horizon Zero Dawn did not make it to top 10.
Really?
Yes. And I'm going to tell you why.
It wasn't optimized that well, though, was it?
Well, one of the reasons is because it was broken, for sure. They had to apologize and issue refunds. But the second reason is because of there was a stigma between Epic and Steam, like the Detroit Becomes Human. Everybody thought it was just on Epic Store. So there's a lot of confusion and not real marketing for that game. Even though the game is fantastic, I love the game, but point is, I think, like you said, it was a test, and I think they'll get better as time get on how to market their games for PC. Because they do see the market is there for their games on PC, so I highly doubt that it won't be like you said. It's probably going to be a simultaneous release, kind of like how Xbox does, but only Epic Store.
I think some games. I don't think all games. Especially the fact that Horizon was cracked less than 24 hours after it came to PC. It was already.
It was definitely not optimized. I mean, Nvidia didn't have the drivers for it for 30 days, so it just wasn't optimized. But the point I'm making is, I think going forward in the future, they probably will do simultaneous releases if they can get the money. If the revenue is if it makes sense business wise and the revenue is there, they're definitely going to do that. They're not going to do it because they worried about a fan base. They looking at the money. And if the money is good and is there, they definitely gonna do it. Because if I'm just saying, that's the whole point. The whole point of
and the reason that you even have to make that distinction is because honestly, who really even believed in that narrative that it had to be a console exclusive or anything like that? That honestly came from the community, or at least the fanboy war aspect of it, and it makes people talk about like it is the standard when it really isn't, and to see it actually not end up that way, and all these games coming to PC or being announced for PC off bat, it just goes to show that what you're talking about. It's not, it's whatever makes business sense. It was never about console or whatever. They don't care as long as they can sell the game and make the profit, and that's what's going to work for them. That's what they're going to do.
Here's something else too. That extra $10 and the money they would make off of putting it there in the beginning, that's gonna offset the cost of this fucking console that they're spending to make it.
That's probably why they did that, because
exactly what I said before.
$450 to make the console, and if they selling it for $400, well, they got to make that money back because their shareholders ain't gonna be happy if they take a huge loss. So they definitely got to make that money back. So I think that's pretty accurate on part of why. I won't say the real reason. I would say partial.
That factors into it.
Yeah.
So you got anything to say? You got 5 seconds. Nope. Okay.
You guys think the quality of the game takes a hit at times because they start going to PC, and then when you start looking at some of the games that did go to PC, the quality of them has been knocked down.
No.
Gears of War 2 and 3 were completely badass games. I beat 2, 3, all of them, all the way through 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at the quality, yeah, Part 5 looks very nice. It's a very nice looking game. But story-wise and stuff, the quality took steps backwards compared to some of the older games.
Okay.
When you look at some of those games, they starting to get like really, really weak. Like,
so to answer your question, you're talking about a story narrative writing perspective, which
no, I'm talking
isn't
about
the
over
same.
time, the quality of the games, once they start going everywhere, because right now, a lot of those games, they got all their footing off the fan base. Horizon Zero Dawn wouldn't have sold if the primary fan base would have went and got it. Because as we know, the casuals, they play Fortnite, they play Call of Duty, they play wrestling, basketball. They don't care about a lot of the other games. They just, their friends tell them about them and then they go buy them.
So
But
that's
those
not
games-
that's not how the PC community works. PC community.
I'm not talking about the
Not at
PC
all.
community. I'm not talking about the PC community. I'm talking about, okay, if these diehard fans wouldn't have supported these games, they wouldn't have got that acclaim that the PC community didn't. A lot of the PC community didn't even want to support these games when
That's
they first came
not
out.
accurate, because I'm gonna tell
How
you
is
now.
that not accurate? It's
Because
people who literally waited 3 years.
PC players
Let
had
me-
no
let
option
me-
to play them up
Let
to get a
me just
PlayStation.
say
They didn't want
this.
to do that.
Let me just say
It's dudes
this.
online who
There's
have a PlayStation and refuse to buy the game. You can see it in their tweets. They
Okay,
literally said it
okay.
online.
Okay, so let me just say this. I will give you an example. Fall Guys just launched this year on Steam and PS Plus. It is one of the most successful indie games, period. It has sold over, at that time, 7 million copies on Steam, and is one of the most downloaded games, or the most downloaded games for PlayStation Plus. And what I'm getting at is they were both simultaneous release. PC guys don't care who makes the game. If they're gonna get it to play it on PC, they're just gonna get it. It doesn't matter if there's a fan base or not. The fan base is created when it's available. PC guys, a lot of them, PC players don't even pay attention to what's on console unless they really a fan of that franchise. And all I'm saying is it it doesn't matter to them. If they're a PC guy, they're not going to buy a console anyway. They don't really care. But and they'll buy the games if they're there, and they're not. But no, it's not holding back anything, because these games are scalable. They're created on
I
x86
didn't say anything
architecture.
about that. I said as far as the quality of the game will take
but
a hit over time. I didn't say anything about scalable.
But it doesn't
or
affect
graphics
the
or anything.
quality. That has nothing to do with quality, and quality isn't affected by those factors that you're
would
trying to
you
say.
that this generation, would you say that Xbox quality been on par with the 360 quality of
Sure.
games?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. So I've beaten Recore. I've beaten freaking almost every exclusive game this generation. I own a 360. These games that they've been releasing this generation have not been nowhere close to the quality of the games that were coming out.
But that's your subjective impression. And that's okay that you
It's
feel that
heavily
way.
said all over the net though.
But
You can't deny the fact.
listen here, man. This is the reason why I say stuff like Game Pass is important, because every game ain't for everybody. I don't like Dark Souls. I hate the combat. I hate the system. I hate the fact that if you die, your friend gets kicked out of your world, and you got to invite him back, and all that little crazy stuff. I hate it with a passion. That doesn't mean it's a bad game. It's just not for me. Okay, and I move on. I let everybody who loves that love it, but I don't trip on that. I don't say that it's downgraded because it's not up to my standards. I mean, I prefer Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, and anything else that's action, but that's just me. I'm not saying that you see what I'm saying. That's your perspective, and that you're entitled to your opinion.
So wait,
overall,
so if I'm hearing this right, I think that was Black was saying this. So you think because a game is on a console and PC that it's hindered, or not hindered, but like its quality is less.
Yes,
I feel like a lot of the games that were going to PC that I've seen this generation, a lot of them, their quality was a lot less.
What about multiplats?
The I don't really care about the multiplats. I'm talking about as far as like exclusive title. The whole purpose of the exclusive title is you get this title here. It brings you to this system. The Xbox had all their games. They said, okay, you can only get this on Xbox. People gravitated to Xbox. I'm sure a lot of y'all originally went to Xbox because of Halo or Gears of War. When it came out, you said, damn, I got to get an Xbox because I can only play that game on Xbox.
Well, that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, see, we have come, us Xbox guys, and I've kind of transitioned to a PC guy for the same reason. We're used to that now. We've had 2 years to deal with this,
and y'all are used to it.
Yeah, and it's something that you guys have to grow to, that we had to deal with too. And because you refuse to adapt to it, then that's a you problem. Like, I don't care that Gears is on PC. It's not fucking up the quality of the game, because they're going to make the game the way they're going to make it regardless of what platform they put it on. It doesn't matter.
Yes, it's scalable.
The game design is scalable because they make them on PCs to begin with. Anyway, when they're designing them, they run on them initially. Like
now what's really cool that you should be digging is, I don't know how it is for PlayStation yet, but maybe in the future is, or at least for PC gaming on Microsoft titles, especially coming from the Windows launcher, you have your game save, your achievements and everything is the same. Even on xCloud, it's the same. No matter if you stop your game on Xbox, pick it up on your xCloud or PC, it is the same.
I know this.
It's the same. So what I'm getting at is what Microsoft is trying to do, and I think Sony is starting to catch on, is it shouldn't matter where you play as long as they're consuming your content. That is what Apple been doing since the first iPhone.
The fact that it's on PC isn't what's causing what I think what you feel as being a lesser product. It's not. It's how they make the game. That's on the developers to make the game a good game.
Yeah,
right.
Where it's at has nothing to do where you play it.
Right.
Because Gears on PC is the same as Gears on Xbox. Cyberpunk on PC is going to be the same as Cyberpunk on Xbox and PlayStation.
Yes.
It's the game.
Right.
It has nothing to do with what system you play it on. And it took a lot of people on the Xbox community a while to come to terms with that too. And as you guys from the PlayStation side start transitioning over into what we had to deal with, you'll come to terms with it too. Just trust me on this. But like God of War is not going to change being God of War because it's on PC.
Right.
I agree. That's your opinion.
Right. And the thing is, I play on all platforms. It's the same quality. Dragon Quest 11 is the same damn game on PC as it is on PlayStation, Switch, and coming up on Xbox Game Pass. It's the same thing. It's no different. The only difference is the content. It added more content over time. But all I'm saying is that if you're talking about quality of the games, it is definitely the developers. Look at Marvel's Avengers. It is a straight mess. They launched this game. This is supposed to be a games of service game, and even though it's fun, it is buggy as hell. Anytime they release a 20 gig update to fix, I don't know how many bugs in the first week, and now they got another one to fix 100 more bugs. That is the quality that we need to be talking about. But that has nothing to do with being on Xbox or PC or Stadia and any of that stuff. It's because the developers are trying to hit this, whatever this release date is. They probably under pressure. Whatever the case may be, could be a combination of things. That's where the quality issue takes a dip. Is when they got to get something out at a certain time and got to meet deadlines and blah blah blah, and they don't take time to polish these games. But far as how Gears is made, if you didn't like the story, that's fine. That's still your personal opinion. But overall, the game quality, how Gears 5 was made, is excellent. It was very well done.
So you saying that stuff that's capable in Gears 3, like, okay, shooting something on the ground, like a cup or something that can fly around, or walking through a bush and it reacts to you, that doesn't happen the same way on Gears 5.
You're right, because Gears 5 is using Unreal Engine 4 and Gears 3 uses Unreal Engine 3, so the physics engine is a lot different. So yes, it does perform a lot better than anything on Gears 3 could ever accomplish. It's just technical.
Well, I
actually hold on. I have to dip out, K Mega. So
oh yeah, that's
just thought I'd let you know.
All right, no, that's fine. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, man. You probably woke him up. He done.
All right.
had-
I was about to say, can I get what's up?
No. We're about to end it. We're about to end the show here in a few minutes. I just was wanting to let everybody, say what they had to say. I'm sorry. Anyway.
Yeah, I gotta go, man. So,
all right, cool.
Sorry about that.
All right, cool.
Later,
Thank
man.
you, Dark. Where can everybody find you at? Where can
you
everybody
guys
find
can
you at,
on,
Dark?
you guys can find me on Twitter. Find me on Twitter at Darkonimus. You can also find me at Xbox and PlayStation at the same name. And you guys can check me out every Thursday on the next podcast with those guys over there, with K Mega and Pred. So
No doubt. All right, so overall, damn it, I got the hiccups. That's why I closed my mouth. I closed my mic. Oh, excuse me. So that's why that's why we're going to go ahead and we're going to end the show. Excuse me.
Yeah, they're great.
Anyway,
I just want to throw out there that 108 Dragons just tweeted, and he's out there partying with no mask.
Somebody
You snitching.
I'm gonna piss on your grave, man, for real.
Anyway, so let's go ahead and end the show. Great show. I'm sorry I got the hiccups. Anyway, so Livewire, where can they find you at, brother?
They can find me on my channel, and they can find me on Xbox Has No Games on Saturdays, late night. I can't tell you exactly when because we don't. whenever the kids are asleep and Honey's ready to go.
All right, really punctual and all about that business. All right, Cali Rex, thank you for coming. Excuse me, thank you, Cali Rex, for coming on to the show, man. I really appreciate it, brother. Where can they find you at, man?
You guys can find me at Calrex on YouTube, Calrex1 on Twitter, and you guys catch me on my own show on Monday at 6:00.
What's your show called?
Extinction Level Gaming.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I just needed that for the third time.
Good podcast too is on top of that. Anyway, all right. Excuse me, bro. I'm getting lit. I'm getting lit. I gotta get out of here. Black Frost.
Out here.
Shut up. Black Frost. Thank you for coming on to the show. Where can everybody find you at? Excuse me. I know that you're on Twitter. You're going hard in the paint, bro. Where can everybody find you at? Let everybody know about. Oh, excuse me. Where you at? What you do?
Just JS Black Frost on Twitter. I do be bullshitting on YouTube, just posting gaming videos. I don't do a whole bunch of crazy shit on YouTube. Like directly posting from my PlayStation. I'm on Twitch and some other everything I'm on is just JS Black Frost. So if you want to find me, it's real easy to find me on anything.
No doubt. I'm gonna have to. You coming back? I'm gonna hit you. Excuse me. God dang it. I'm gonna hit you up.
You gotta take a breath and hold it.
And you need a bottle of water.
Bro. Shut up. Let me do my thing. Oh my God. Let me hiccup.
Hold your breath real hard.
Bro, I've done that already. It's too late. I forgot.
You got problems.
I'm gone. I got problems.
Water, no.
Shit, I got problems. Bro, I need to give me some water. Anyway, so
need some crackers.
Bro, this Crown Black has got me. Anyway, so hey bro, I want you to come back. You got the situation working for you, and I want you to go ahead and do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You did great.
Ooh, get him.
I respect. Oh shit, excuse me. I respect what you do, and I got representation. God damn it. Anyway, I'm about to get the hell out of here. All right, so thank you.
All right, man.
Six Slayer. Where can they find you at, bro?
Yo, you can find me everywhere. Great games to play. You can find me on Twitter, Six Slayer, as well as everywhere. You can play those games with me. You can find me right here every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern on GRG. And an oftentimes collaborator with 100, with DK, with Lemon. We have the Dragons Den podcast coming soon. For real this time. Trust me on this one. And yeah, that's where you can find me.
All right. And then, excuse me, last but not least, Brad, where can they find you at?
Let's see if I can drag this out as long as possible so I can make it.
No. I'll just cut it off.
So,
Yeah, I know. I got to
Next
do my
podcast
sign out.
on Thursdays, and I might be doing Green Pass Gaming. I think I'm going to do it next Sunday, and I will be on Four Guys a Quarter on this Tuesday. And come on, Kemega, give me one more hiccup and bark. Come on, give it to me.
Nope.
All right. He muted his mic.
Leave it alone.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Whoa.
Who's next?
PK.
PK, where can they find you at?
Sorry, you just disrespectful. That's cool. So you can find me here every Friday on GRG, 8 o'clock Eastern, and you can find me on my channel PK Entertainment, where I talk about everything in entertainment, no matter what it is. We do it all. We do it big. We probably gonna do this UFC this month on my channel. So yeah, looking forward to that, and definitely find me
You don't want these
on Twitter.
hands.
Listen, I want Israel to just, I just don't want him to do his little anime and then lose. So we're going to see what happens. But yeah, you can find me on Twitter, PKX Live, and definitely glad that everyone has been supporting me. I appreciate you guys. I am definitely finding my rhythm, and I think I have an idea what I'm going to be doing next for my personal show. So keep an eye out for that. And guys, hey, please hit me up. Please hit me up so we can collaborate going forward.
No doubt. All right. So, as usual, I got to get the hell out of here. I'm fine. People were over here speculating.
That's what Trump say.
Yeah, I am. Anyway, so we're out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. It was a great show. I wish that everybody came in at the same time so we could really get everybody's perspective on certain things. But other than that, it was great. Thank you for the support. We are out of here. Let me hit the right buttons, because you never know, man. I don't know what the hell's
We
going
can't
on.
have no GRG after dark, okay? On Twitter.
GRG after dark would be the hottest
Bro,
ever.
But
Anyway, we're out. Peace. Good night.
Peace.
Woo!
Hey, thanks for checking out the GRG podcast. All your gaming news and our special topic of the week. Make sure to join us every Friday night, 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, and 6:30 Pacific. This was the GRG podcast.